What is up, everybody? I am still Mr. Wright Way, and today we are doing episode number. Count it on the screen because you know. Today is Mario Day, and we're doing another podcast. And I got my boys here. What's up, guys? How y'all doing on this happy Super Mario Day?
Oh, we're doing great, man. Doing great. Looks like everybody got their Mario apparel rocking. You know, I got my nice Mario Kart shirt.
Everybody got that shirt, man. I thought, like, hey, one thing about this shirt. Well, I saw like that is a great shirt because everybody had. I thought I was the only one that I started seeing. Everybody got that shirt.
Yep. A bunch of people I know got the exact same shirt. And it's really comfortable too.
It is.
It's very comfortable.
It's real. I almost wore it too because the guy said it right up in there. I was like, that Mario shirt is nice. It's red. It's Mario Kart. It's comfortable. And then another shirt I almost wore, Mr. the Nintendo World Champion.
Oh, that one was nice.
Hey,
that
he got
really
that,
nice.
That right
my
there.
My bad. Champ is here. You know what I'm saying? Proper. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo World Champion in the building.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Happy Mario Day, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
We in the building. You already know I'm Mario'd out. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't check the video out, go to the channel, check it out. I was in full cosplay, you know what I'm saying? Just celebrating the GOAT, man.
Oh, yeah, that was dope. I enjoyed that. That's what's up.
Good job, man. I've been so busy. I just got in, y'all. But like before I started the podcast, I just got in like an hour. I had to cook, catch up on wrestling, and get some water and get in here. So I haven't a chance to say anything. I've been out all day, like making videos, game honey. We'll talk about something today. Actually, something I got today. If you've been following me on social media, you will see earlier. Or not early, but later, you will see what I got when we do our show off. But let's start off Mario Day positive. Let's talk about some of our favorite Mario games. And if you guys got some want to start off, let's start off with the Mr. Nintendo World Champion video game Vulture because he is always Mario out. So go check it out, man. What you got?
All right, man. So we talking about favorite Mario titles. My favorite game of all time became my favorite game of all time a couple years ago. Is Super Mario Odyssey, man. It's such a fantastic game. Nice. To finish, man. It's so good. Like I'm thinking about like going back and replaying that again. You know what I'm saying? So
why do you like it so much?
So I might do that. It was just like the design, the story mode, everything about it. Hang on 1 second. You can go to shoot over to Mega. I got some technical difficulties going on over here. I gotta take care of.
Mega's not in the building right now. He's gonna go his Mario Day stuff, but I will take care of my Super Mario Day memories. Well, you know,
all right, I'm back.
I just got my Super Mario Day memory with the Super Nintendo where I got this Mario, I guess amiibo thing, but my favorite Mario game. Ooh, I always like to say Super Mario Brothers 2, but man, it just like I want to say 2. I'm gonna stick with 2. I tell you why I like Super Mario Bros. 2 so much, right? Is because we just got a Nintendo, right? And hold on just a minute. There we go. So we just got a Nintendo, right? And we got World Class Track Meet, and we had Mario Bros. In there. Mario Bros. 2 was like one of the first Nintendo games that I got, right? You know, it was just like so great. It was so good. It just like every time I see Super Mario Bros. 2, I get this feeling of going back playing on our little TV. We had that like little color TV sitting in the front room on my mom's like work desk, right? I got the power pad, so you know we played World Class Track Meet like this and everything. So it was just like doing like this.
You was doing
instead of running, I would play World Class Track Meet with my hands,
man,
right?
You was doing Wii Sports for Wii Sports was a thing. All right, shout out.
Yeah, and then. But I remember going to Kmart getting that game, and to this day, this day, I still can smell Super Mario 2. I open up and smell it. I just don't know why. That it will never leave me. I open it up, the packaging, just a look of that blue and that Mario, like because I just beat Mario 1 and then Mario 2 when it go I was like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. It was so good. What about you, man?
Oh man. For me,
buddy, thank you so much. He said Happy Mario Day just brought the Switch OLED. Thank you so much.
Great.
That is like the biggest super
let me
chat
get one
I
thing.
have ever got. Wow, look at this.
Congratulations. Yeah, I could jump back in. I had to take care of some technical difficulties, but yeah, Super Mario.
Did Mario come over there and mess with you, man? What's going on?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mario's knocking on the door, you know what I'm saying, trying to get out. I told him I was recording and whatnot. You see him back there laying down. I had to put him down, you know what I'm saying?
Mario went to sleep back there, didn't he?
Yeah, I had to knock him out. But no, Super Mario Odyssey is number one. Very close second, Super Mario World. Like, I feel like that is just the epitome of platform gaming, man. Like, it's just nothing like it. And another one that I like, they kind of go back and forth between Super Mario World, New Super Mario Brothers, from the DS version to the Wii U to the deluxe version on the Switch. Mm-hmm. It's such a good game, you know what I'm saying? And they, you know, add content to it. I haven't played Mario 3 in a while, man. I honestly, like, I'm probably like super biased, but like, I love all the joys, man. And you know, it's some other ones that I want to explore, get a little bit, put a little more time into, like Paper Mario series. I want to put a little bit more time into that.
Have y'all played? Before Megan jump in, guys, have you played this? This is an underrated Mario game. And I'm dropping it already, and it is Super Princess Peach.
Oh my!
Yep.
You already know.
Yep.
You already know.
Super Princess Peach. The roles are reversed. Princess must save Mario. I love this game. Now, this game is a little sexist, I will say.
Yeah,
because Princess Toadstool has emotions. You can see right here on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And her emotions guide what she does, which
hey,
it's a silly
it's
time.
good, but
is it sexist or realistic? Respectfully. I'm not even being disrespectful. Women are emotional creatures. That's not to say her emotions made her do bad decisions.
No. But like, okay, so she got anger, joy, sadness, and I guess the of the heart is something else. But they call it, said feel the vibes. You know, Nintendo makes everything nice, right? So it says feel the vibes. When she's mad, she gets this fire around her. She just burn up everything. I was like, okay, you know what?
I was like, yeah, that sounds like a my significant other. I mean, that doesn't happen every now and then. So I can't really say that's sexist when, you know, that's a thing that happens. So, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't comprehend that as being sexist. I feel like
I won't say it's sexist, but it's kind of like.
But yeah, probably now that wouldn't be acceptable. For sure.
It probably wouldn't be, people would be mad. If this game got released and they did this, people would be mad. People would be absolutely mad.
Yeah,
different time, different era. So I mean, we can't really hold, you know, slight for things that came out before all this stuff happened. So, you know, stuff is in the past. So that's the way I look at it.
Well, look who joined us, our light-skinned Canadian friend.
How you guys? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Yeah, bro, how about you?
We're just talking about our favorite Mario games right now. But Mega's about to go in and say what is his favorite Mario game. Take it away, brother.
For me, like for the longest time, it's always been a toss-up between Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario Galaxy. The reason I say 3 is because every single Saturday morning when I was like 6 or 7, I used to always get up and eat some of my favorite bowl of Captain Crunch and enjoy this show right here. You see that? The Adventures of Super Mario Brothers 3.
That was a good show.
Well, I absolutely love this show. And this was actually my introduction to Super Mario Brothers 3 because I didn't know that was a game. So love this, played the game. And that's just, it's like for me at least, that's like the quintessential Mario game. It's like one of the best platformers that I ever played. And then it's easily accessible and anybody can play it. And you can go back to this day and still have a blast with it. Super Mario, I would say Galaxy is a second close. Mainly because it took the concept that we know from like Mario 64 and then flipped it, what being able to go to outer space and do the whole zero gravity thing and go upside down and plan this thing. Hey, that was some real stuff back in the day. And so when I played it, man, it just blew my mind, man. I was 17 at the time when that came out, so that was like such a revolutionary experience to like Mario. Because I know everybody says Mario 64. That's like, you know, when Mario really became like the go-to thing because it went from 2D to 3D. But Super Mario Galaxy, that was for me at least, that was like the next turning point for it. And I just love those two games. But yeah, I would say those are the two that, you know, kind of near and dear to my heart that I can't really choose in between. And then another one that I actually love too. It's not a traditional Mario game, but it was definitely a step in the right direction for Mario to do a lot of other things besides platforming. And that was Super Mario RPG, baby. It was one of the greatest RPGs ever made.
Hey, and you got it boxed.
Got it boxed, mailed, everything.
Look, and somebody said, Mario RPG. Look, there you go. There
and for me, this was also the introduction to like RPGs for me. So fantastic game. If you haven't played it, this holds up very well to the day. And I still want that sequel to it. Well, we got spinoffs to like Mario and Luigi, but I want a dedicated sequel to this baby right here. So yeah, that's some of my Mario memories, man. It's just a lot to pick from, and it's just a few.
Hey, I don't think you're gonna get that sequel, man. I just don't think about that.
yeah, Nintendo don't want to give us good stuff.
That sequel is not coming. But I was gonna say is another thing you made me think about before we get to Tay is that Super Mario Galaxy 2, that music, that's like one of my favorite soundtracks, like the Mario Galaxy soundtrack.
Oh, right.
One or two, like two got the best soundtrack. One was just innovative. Two improved everything. One was like a director's cut almost. It was so good. Like Mario Galaxy 2 is just so good. I can, like right now I'm hearing in my head like just the music that it's so good.
Yeah, because it was like an orchestra or something.
It was an orchestra music.
Right?
Yeah. That was the first time like I heard like orchestra music for Super Mario, and you listen to it, you like, it's so good. Go on the Switch and play Super Mario Galaxy, and just go to the music section, just let that play. So good. But look at Tay, he over there, he itching and dying. You know he gonna say the most expensive Mario game. So
no, he
look, he got what I wanted to say.
Mega.
What I tell you? What I tell you? I knew it. We know Tay. He's gonna like, let me get the most expensive Mario game.
No.
You knew it.
No, man. I don't have it boxed. But I mean, like, I was big into RPGs growing up, Final Fantasies and stuff like that. So when they incorporated that with Mario, and all I knew was Super Mario World, I was like, wow, this is next level. And just like Mega, I've been hoping for a sequel all these years. I don't think we're gonna get it. I think the closest was like Paper Mario and Origami King, stuff like that. But I don't know if it's because Square Enix and Nintendo. I don't know, but yeah, that's my favorite one. And I like Paper Mario Origami King on the Switch. I feel like that's a solid Mario title.
You like that?
Yeah, I like the Origami King. I thought it was dope.
I didn't like it. You beat it?
I played it and was indifferent about it.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
You guys didn't like it?
No.
I like how they kind of switched the mechanic clips on them.
I didn't like it. The Origami King was frustrating, especially like how you get into the battles and stuff and that circle stuff.
Yeah, that was the part. Yeah, that's the part that took a little.
What you laughing at, man? You know, some ball or something.
You sound like he was going through it. You was like, man,
I was.
My nerves, man.
It got on my nerve. I just like quit midway. I was like, I couldn't do it, man. Every time I think about it, like it would have been such a better game if they just didn't do that circle stuff. It's like, I don't know math there. I ain't good at math. You got to like count the circles and do all that little crap. Like,
It made it more difficult than what it needed to be.
It did. It did make it more difficult. It's like it was just frustrating, and like I did not like that. Now, so Paper Mario Color Splash on Wii U is so good. A lot of people ain't played that, but Color Splash. Oh my goodness, it's getting expensive, Tay. So go get it. No, you already got it. But it's a great game. It's such a great because you use cards, right? So you can take the Wii U controller and you see your cards on there, so you can flick them out to the screen. And it's such a great experience. It's really good. It's really good use of the Wii U controller.
Yeah, for sure. That Wii U Pro controller is pretty good too.
Oh, isn't it though?
Very
that thing lasts forever. That thing lasts a good 40 hours.
So now,
how many colors did it come in?
Never opened it.
I think it came in two major colors, white and black.
White and black.
And white is hard to, well, no, both of them kind of hard to find. They both kind of like 30 to 50 bucks, depending on condition, box size, like that.
They
for your Wii U though.
Huh?
It's worth it if you play your Wii U.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely
that's,
worth it.
yeah, that's essential. Especially play platformers. Oh, you have to have that thing.
Daryl B said the Mario 3-on-3 basketball on the DS is good too. Yeah, that's
you
good.
know what? I
Yeah,
keep forgetting
that.
that.
I think I
that
got
was a
that
basketball game. Because he pretty much conquered every sport besides like American football, right?
He did football.
Yeah, so yeah, okay. So that's the only one he did soccer,
That's
tennis.
the only one.
Yeah,
yeah, he even did dance.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He did what now?
Mario DDR.
Yep, dance. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, DDR.
Yeah.
DDR was good. That one was fine. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that one. Another Mario game I like. I do like Mario 3 and Mario World, but everybody want to talk about that. I guess. Oh, I tell you a game that a lot of people didn't. I ain't gonna say didn't like, but I enjoyed as a kid. Mario is Missing. I love that game.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
Boy, quick story. I remember my mom rented that for me at Blockbuster. She said, "Here you go, Mario." Well, I played that. I said, "Why do I gotta read? What is this?"
Right.
It was good, right. I do this on the weekdays, not the weekends. I gotta find Mario, and I gotta learn about George Washington Carver and freaking Christopher Columbus. I said, "No, Mom, why do you do this to me?"
I never played it.
That's the only game they let us. Well, not the only game. We had a Super Nintendo at our school, and like during I guess good time, whatever they call it, they had some games. They had that right there. They had that Mario's Missing. They had Mario Paint. Something else. It was like 3 or 4 games, but they were all educational type of games, right? But I remember okay, well, I can't play Mario till I get home, so let me play this. I just fell in love with it for some reason. And you can learn and stuff, and I was like, oh wow. And actually, Mario's Missing helped me pass a test one time.
Really?
Yeah, he had some questions on the test. I was like,
Mario out there helping children pass their classes. They shut up.
Man, that was
ain't nothing he can't do.
it might not hold up now. I'm gonna play it again and see if it doesn't really hold up. But I really liked it because I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I gotta find Mario and Luigi. I say I could actually play as Luigi. That was another thing too. I was like, oh yeah, I'm in. I'm totally 100% in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to know what's 2 sleeper Mario titles? Made me think about it.
What's that?
I know Mr. Wright Way kind of talked about them earlier. One of them being this Super Mario 3D World.
Oh, Bowser's Fury.
Yep.
And 3D Land for the DS or 3DS. What is it? DS, 3DS? That game is so good. I remember beating that game on the 3DS. Had mad fun doing it. Those are 2 sleeper games. But yeah, 3D World and 3D Land are so good. Yeah, so good. Like it's really it's so many different pockets of Super Mario. Something there for everybody. Mario Golf, Tennis, Mario Strikers. You know, Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games.
There's so many Mario games.
Pick, man.
There's a lot of freaking Mario games, man. I mean, it's a lot of good Mario games. Like, it's not really a bad Mario. Well, I'd say Hotel Mario, but it's not bad. It is bad. I ain't gonna lie. It's not really. You can put the bad Mario games on one hand. That's what I was saying. You know, the bad Mario.
Don't forget about that Mario game on the CDI. Don't forget about that travesty. That
what was that? That's Hotel Mario, right?
That was Hotel Mario. Oh, that was Hotel Mario. Okay, I keep forgetting the name of that.
Yeah,
one.
Hotel Mario was. Dang. But this Mario Day has been really different. Did anybody pick up the new Super Nintendo? Not new Super Nintendo, but the new Mario Switch?
You know, I completely forgot that was even I forgot that came out. Honestly, that flew completely on my radar. So
you know what? I almost thought about buying that today too. Only reason I didn't buy it because they didn't have it in GameStop. But I got something else. But we'll talk about that later when we do the pickup stuff. But I don't know why. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go get this because I think that box system, even though it's a Switch, it's gonna be like just the variant of it's gonna be expensive later on because collectors are gonna get it. You know, remember when every year, like during Black Friday, they used to release a special edition like 3DS, and now those 3DSs are like $300-$400 a piece.
Oh yeah,
like remember they did the Zelda DS? That's super expensive now.
That's what I got.
The white and black 3DS, they're expensive now. You know, Tego had those on next week, or he probably got them.
I know they had some rare Monster Hunter 3DSs. I have one of those too. I got the Majora's Mask 3DS and the Monster Hunter 3DS versions.
I almost got that Monster Hunter 3DS when I was down there with Video Game Road. Yeah, sweet. That's a pretty ass blue.
Yeah, them things gonna be hard as hell to find. And them things gonna be hard to find.
Oh, here's Ted Ford talking about the Mario Advance series.
Oh, yeah.
Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario 3 on the Nintendo Switch. Game Advance has the extra stages added there from the card reader. Yeah, that is. When those Mario games came on the where is it? I think I got one right here. Yeah, when they came out on the SP or the Game Boy Advance. Do I got one in here? No, I got 03 in here.
Nice.
But there's so much I love Street Fighter. But yeah, when them games were released on a Nintendo Advance, on the Game Boy Advance, Nintendo has so many systems. When it came on the Game Boy SP or the Game Boy Advance, those Super Mario Advance games were really, really good. And then I never did get the card system. I wanted that card system so bad. I still would like to get it today, but now you can go on the Switch and play all those extra levels. I'm definitely gonna just hunker down and play those because there's so many different levels now.
Did you guys have that deal over there for Mario Day, like $25 off or $30 off any Mario title on Amazon?
Yeah, it's $30 off.
Yeah.
Did you buy anything? It's all money though.
Yeah.
What you get?
No, I didn't buy anything.
I mean, it's all the games. I don't think I got Donkey Kong. I gotta look and see. I mean, because those games still
those games you should have them, like Mario Kart, Odyssey. Like you should have those in your title if you have a Switch. I feel.
Yeah, you too. Them the main games you should have. You starting the Switch collection, you should get that. But I mean, Switch
you got them on the Wii U,
huh?
I said, you got them on the Wii U.
Oh, you got them on the Wii U, yeah.
You probably got a few multiple copies laying around. Like everybody got at least every Mario game they at least got like 2 or 3 versions of that. At least for the most part, because Nintendo be with like a lot of their games carrying over and stuff, so you're bound to buy that same game at least 2 or 3 times. But yeah,
yeah, man. So let's get into today's topics and stuff. So one time, let's start off really fun and let's make Xbox fans mad. Starfield gets delayed, but it gets a release date. Man, Xbox fans were going at folks this week. It was crazy.
They can't get a win.
They was defending. It was wild on both sides. I've seen videos of positive, seen videos I guess negative, but it seems like Microsoft can't catch a break right now. It's like they 2 steps forward, then 7 steps back.
That's an understatement.
I don't think Starfield is going to be any good, and I'm not an Xbox hater. But
I honestly feel like
I don't think it's going. Well, I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be subpar because what spoiled me, like, remember how they was hyping up Halo? Then there's new Halos now. Now this Halo is like it's stealing off the ground. Like Halo Infinite supposed to be like up here, like God tier, and it's like not even better than Halo 5 or worse probably. Like they hit their peak at Halo 3. But yeah, what you about to say, Tay?
I was gonna say, I don't know. Honestly, if they delayed it, they might be spending more time. Maybe it's not ready. I'm not an Xbox user like that, but I feel like you should appreciate that because if they don't want to, like, look at the Pokemon stuff, they push out the games when you could tell clearly the games weren't finished. So maybe they want to fix up little glitches or stuff like that, steadier frame rate. I don't know why they're doing it, but they're taking forever to put out that title, though.
What y'all think, Marcus?
Yeah,
what you think?
From what I saw, the game looks great. To be honest with you, I did see like a couple of reviews, people saying it like it doesn't come to life like the rest of the games that who's making the game, Bethesda, saying that Bethesda's their games, like the scenery and stuff, come to life, and they were saying that was kind of lacking it. But I mean, really seldom does Bethesda fail at games like that. I mean, I watched like the trailers and stuff like that. I got interested in it. I don't know if it'd be a day one pickup for me, but I think it'd be something I'd be interested in playing at some point. So hopefully they are just kind of, ironing out all the wrinkles, small wrinkles, and actually doing it this time because, in defense of Halo, I think it was just such a strong demand. They just kind of threw it out after a while because you remember it was supposed to come out and they went back and like completely redid it. So, not saying like that's like acceptable because it's definitely not, but hopefully they're doing things to correct it. I mean, I kind of feel like Microsoft kind of ran out of money because they bought on damn studios, to be honest with you.
I don't think Microsoft is not gonna run out of money. That's like
not running out of money, but low to be able to. These games cost millions to make. Some of them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and we're gonna talk about something like that. What happened earlier and stuff. But what else y'all think about that, man?
Like the thing about me is, for a person who's been a long time Bethesda fan, when I saw that trailer, I said, "There's something about it that just still has that Bethesda stank and jank on it, man. It's just
The rush, huh?
Yeah, it's just." And there was one line, because mind you, every time that snake oil salesman mother Todd Howard gets on camera and just starts spewing his venom, and then his words were, "It has a lot of our tried and true features that you know us for, like for the past games that Bethesda's made." So I'm not sure if he means tried and true in the sense of Fallout 4 type stuff, to where this actually had a level of polish to it. Still janky as hell, but for the most part, it was a complete product. Or on some BS like Fallout 76. I'm not sure which one he's talking about, because if he's talking about this, I don't know, man. Like I said, every time I see that man come up on stage and just spew his venom, I don't know whether he's telling some BS or he's speaking facts. But that trailer I saw looked good to me. But just knowing Bethesda's track record and how their games launch, I'm hoping that this delay actually gives the polish that it needs. Hopefully Microsoft reined them in over time, because Bethesda Softworks have been proven time and time again they need a handler to some degree. So I'm,
you better help no Bethesda ninjas are watching you right now.
Hey, look,
working.
I made a video years ago. I'm pretty sure Todd Howard and Pete Hines probably already blocked me at this point. It is what it is, because I at this point I'm just speaking facts, because they've gotten my money time and time again. So if anything, I'm one of the vocal fans that actually speaks his mind and talks about stuff like this.
You got to,
man. Trailer looks decent. I'm partly excited for it. At least I got to pay for it because it's going to Game Pass day one. So there's that. That's like the only silver lining. At least you ain't got to pay for that shit because it's going to Game Pass. So
yeah.
That's like my biggest thing to it. So if you're excited for it, be excited. At least you ain't got to pay full price for it. That's how I look at it.
Unless they do a collector's edition.
Oh yeah, let's say that's true.
They're gonna do a collector's edition.
And knowing my and knowing my song behind, I'll probably end up buying that shit just to have it, depending on what it is.
Hey, and also speaking of collector's edition, what kind of bull crap GameStop pulling all the rest of the
y'all saw that?
Yeah, I was part of it.
I knew something would look like that was going to happen. They were just letting everybody pre-order them, and they wouldn't have no certain amount allocated. So I feel like they just sold too many, and I think that's.
I hope they'll do that with Street Fighter 6. I got a feeling they probably gonna do that with Street Fighter 6. I'm not even gonna get hyped for it.
What's crazy is they said they canceled all the pre-orders, like online and store orders. Because last I saw it, World 64 he posted they were canceling all the store orders, and then I think like a day or a few hours later he said that goes for online orders too. So nobody's getting it, from what I've heard.
So who gonna get it? Best Buy or nobody?
I'm not sure. No, because like if you look on GameStop's website, that was exclusive to just them, because they did the same with Resident Evil 8 when they had this one. When they had the Resident Evil 8 Collector's Edition, you could only buy this on GameStop.
That's some bullshit.
They were the ones that had it. So I think at this point,
you know what I think is going to end up happening? It's going to be that same ordeal like with remember with the PS5, the pre-order debacle, and how they had lists and they had to go back to the list. That's what I think is going to happen. That's just something that I see coming, just because. And if you think about it, I was like trying to shop online, but I'd rather go to the store and get it.
Yeah.
GameStop does not stock a lot of games anymore. They just don't.
Yeah, they don't.
Especially
GameStop is getting ready to. GameStop, you know what? They're getting ready to I think this like last couple of years, because they've been doing some weird stuff like that. And my GameStop store you're gonna see why, but man.
I'm not sure if you guys been into a Hot Topic, but the GameStops in my area in Atlanta, all of them look pretty much like Hot Topics now. You'll probably have like 1 or 2.5 walls of games, and everything else is computer peripherals, shirts, what do you call those things? Oh yeah, pop figures. Yeah, hella pop figures, stuff like that. It's a sad affair in my GameStops. It's weird. It's a weird time.
That's another thing we're talking about, man. These collector's editions. Are they worth it now? Because I went to a store today and I saw the Horizon Collector's Edition, the elephant, and I almost bought it again.
big
The one in the white box.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
$129, and I was gonna get it. I was like, but where am I gonna put it at? I mean, it's good, but these collector's editions, like, it's like I said, since since COVID, all these collector editions been coming out have been like real piss poor.
Right.
It's been not good at all, man. You know, like I really have it. Like, look at the Zelda stuff, like the Nintendo stuff. Like we was talking about last time, they keep getting shorter and smaller. You know, like when the Switch first came out, you had that big old box, the Zelda stored in there. Now you get the little bitty box, and then like
it's about
all the Fire Emblem stuff. It gets so small.
Yeah, all their limited editions are about this size now.
They're all this size, and they're like $100. I'm looking at the Bayonetta 3 one up here, like it's good size. Or the Turtles one, like they just
which Turtles one? The Cowabunga?
Yeah, I got the Cowabunga. You can still.
Oh yeah, that thing was tiny. The Cowabunga one.
Yeah, that thing was tiny. But it had some good stuff in there though. It had some really good stuff in there. Like for Turtles fan, it was still overpriced. I mean, $150 was too much, but again, you know, Collector's Edition is gonna be, you know. But speaking of delays, we got another delay.
Oh boy,
the Suicide Squad, which this thing is starting to look horrible. It's starting to look like Great Value Suicide Squad.
Oh my God, it's Great Value. Damn.
Yeah, or Great Value or Sam's Choice. It just looked like an off version of the Suicide Squad. And see, you can't even say it, the Suicide Squad. And it looks, I hate these type of games like the Avengers and this. It's looking like another Avengers. It just these. Y'all take it. I don't know, man. Make it talk. This is like up your alley too.
Yeah. Because how long has this been a thing for? Like almost like 2 or 3 weeks now. Like since we saw the trailer, everybody, and that's the thing. Like I love how gamers are nowadays, partly, but I think it's amazing how we all unanimously came together and said, "Yeah, this ain't it, Chief." So they showed that joint, and it was like, yeah, that kind of looks like Fortnite, Destiny. What's the other game? Anthem, Gotham Knights, Avengers. It looked like all of that combined into one. They were seeing these characters who they've known and loved for years and years doing stuff that they don't normally see them doing, like Great Shark walk around with a shotgun and stuff. You know, that's not on brand for him. Captain Boomerang, his weapon name is in his weapon of choice is in his name. Wasn't a boomerang in sight, was doing jumping jacks and like backflips and stuff like that. Somehow had the Flash's powers and was just doing a lot of things that was uncharacteristic of him. And then added on that the game has a battle pass. You got to pay money for that. It's always online. It was just a culmination of a lot of things that people very dislike with their modern games. So it only took like 24 hours for the internet to unanimously saying, "Yeah,
y'all."
Yep.
It was bad. It was real bad.
It's a shame too because it's made by Rocksteady. Because we all know they made stuff like the Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. Those are 3 very fantastic games. And just to see that they've been doing this for like what 7-8 years, however many years it's been since they're working on this, it was disappointment, man. It was very disappointing to see that that's what the fruits of their labor were. With that game, so
I mean, it seems like these most in-demand games that we want are the ones that they just like drop the ball with. You know, Halo, Suicide Squad. I'm not saying like Starfield is going to drop the ball, but I mean, from right now, you know, it just. I'm not gonna stress myself out about it, but it just like that's why I enjoy retro stuff. Like when I got a game, like Castlevania Chronicles, I got the
that's a expensive one too.
You know, and I'm sorry, I mean to pick the expensive one right off the bat, but
sure.
Tay was like,
I need that one. Yeah, but no,
I like Symphony of the Night. That one was my favorite.
Symphony of the Night's going up.
It's your favorite. This game is shit.
No, Symphony of the Night.
Oh no, okay.
Oh. he said that with such vitriol in his voice. He's like, that's your favorite.
I know it is. It's horrible. It's like a remake.
It's a remake of the first one, but worse.
Yeah, but worse. And it's like I got it for a good deal, really steal of a deal. But like, no, that game sucks. I mean, that game sucks bad. I wouldn't. And Castlevania Chronicles. I'm not Castlevania Chronicles, but Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Yes, that game all day, all long is amazing. It is worth the price. It's worth the price. I'm sorry, but I was like, what? You like that? Not to say like you can like I like horrible games too, but that game is like universally people like. Only reason is like expensive because this darn game didn't get that many copies printed.
Right.
And it was like right at the end of PlayStation 1 life cycle too, I think.
I think. It came out like 2000. I remember it came out 2001. And the very reason that I remember that because there was another Castlevania game that came out that exact same year that was on PS2. So I thought that was weird.
And those two games were great. Those games were great. It was almost, somebody said, okay, Tay Wright. With the most expensive one.
Tay Wright Way.
Tay Wright Way. Tay Wright Way. That's funny. We're gonna do the fusion dance. But speaking of fusion dance, hey, speaking of the fusion dance, Omega Sonic Man say, have y'all heard the news about Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4?
Oh man.
Oh, yep. I'm sorry. You see how excited when that trailer dropped, I pushed it. I'm like, hold on, where did this come from?
It literally came out of nowhere.
It came
it did. Absolutely nowhere.
Hey, the game did like it's like Goku said, it just popped up somewhere like it's a transmission. It came out like what? That game. I thought it was gonna be like a remake because they did Budokai. Then he just like boom. I said, oh, it's that new Budokai. So everybody's saying 4. Could it be just going back and they redoing it? I don't know because they didn't say 4. Everybody's saying 4, but it could be a remake.
It's a possibility.
It's possible.
Of three? No, just like all of them.
They can restart the whole series over again. And like HD.
Because every Dragon Ball game that comes out sequentially it goes over like the same plot lines over again, like the Saiyan Saga all the way up to Majin Buu. So with this one, so this one they might just cover all that and then add all the stuff that Super has, like with Beerus, Tyrion of Powers, Jiren and stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
Goku Black. So if they're gonna do it, that's probably the avenue they're gonna go. They're gonna cover all that stuff all the way up to Super.
I hope they do that. Yeah, I hope they do that because Tenkaichi 3 or Fighters, like a good fighting game. Fighters story,
one of the better fighters.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Fighters one of the better fighters, but the story mode was terrible though. With 16 and all that.
Yeah, how it was for the clone shit. Yeah,
that was kind of dumb. I mean, it was like
the fighting was so funny. Good though. I didn't really mind. Yeah,
it was like okay, we got
fighters for story mode anyway.
Yeah. You say what now?
No, I was saying who's playing fighters for story mode.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
No, I like the story mode.
I did when I first got it.
I get it. Not a lot of people are playing it. They want to jump right into verses, which everybody did. But the story mode was like, okay, we gotta. It came out because we didn't have really nothing going on. Then Super came out. No, yeah. Did it come out before Super or during Super?
Which one?
I think
Fighters came out before Super.
Oh, Fighters came out 3 years after Super because Super came out in 2015.
Okay,
so
but we didn't have no more Dragon Ball episodes. I know it was a dry Dragon Ball Z, dry Dragon Ball episodes. So I guess that was like, okay, we give you this. But Dragon Ball, what's that? That off spin other world Dragon Ball. Not a GT. No, it's on.
I know what you're talking about.
The card battle game. On the internet,
Heroes.
Yeah, Heroes.
Yeah, Heroes.
Yeah, that's it.
It's so weird, but it's good though.
It is. Like Heroes is like every Dragon Ball Z fan's power fantasy. They give you like Super Saiyan 5, 6. They give you like 2 fusions of 2 Super Saiyan 3 fusion modes. This is like a bunch of wild shit, but it comes from a good place though. It's pretty much the what if of Dragon Ball. So it definitely has a place.
Yeah, it is like
so what about DBZ fusions on 3DS? You got that one, Mr. Ray?
Yeah, I got it. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I heard it was okay.
It's okay. It's not bad. It's just one of those what if games, remember back in the day, I'm gonna get Super Saiyan 5. People dragging Super Saiyan 5.
You talking about back in the days when people typed it on Google, typed it on Google, Goku Super Saiyan 5. Oh shit, that's how it looks. But little did they know it was fan made. So
it was fan made stuff.
We all got catfish back in those days. So
hey, that's where all the rumors came from.
The rumors turn into ideas sometimes, though. You know.
They actually did. They did.
They did really good on that stuff. So this is something I don't know too much about, but being a black man, it seems like they targeted me for some reason. So Diablo 4, y'all. Let me see.
Shit. Part of me didn't even want to tell you about that, but I was like,
y'all real quick.
But I was like, it's
let me
news.
Show y'all real quick. This is kind of like why y'all doing this? Here we go. So buff up your gameplay. Diablo 4 beta access now.
Double down with some chicken.
Yes, double down. Double down with the KFC app on KFC.com. Good luck. I mean, heroes.
Oh, you messed up.
Come on. What is
time to get more black audience? I mean,
oh my goodness.
They want
the black audience. Look at this.
It's like
they want the black audience. Look
right
here. Look at this.
I feel like there's underlying racism to it, but y'all can at least got Popeyes for this. Like, why y'all?
I mean, come on, y'all. But you know, because they
might as well put a can of grape pop beside it too.
Yeah, hey, but look like I'm going to get me an early access.
He's like, not only do you get your favorite fried chicken with 13 herbs and spices, you get a beta code to Diablo. It's just as fiery as our chicken sandwich.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta show y'all this mess again. Look at this freaking sandwich, yo. This sandwich is like
that's a new sandwich. That
sandwich is deaf.
I would say, that's been around for a minute now. But yeah,
fried chicken.
You got chicken. Look, you got chicken,
bacon,
chicken.
Yeah, they eliminated the bread
and bacon. No bread.
Well, that's a heart attack. That's a heart attack on a heart attack. I would say on a bun, but not a heart attack on chicken.
What is this?
Yeah, that's old.
No, I know it's old, but look, they trying to get this old sandwich so you can get you some stuff.
Y'all know what that reminds me of? I don't know if y'all watched the Boondocks, but you remember the episode when they had the Luther?
Oh yeah,
the Luther burger. Boy, that's what that reminds me. The Luther chicken sandwich, boy, that's a heart attack waiting to happen, bro.
I'm scared of that sandwich. I'm not. Hey
man,
yes,
it's just chicken,
like
baby. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
If it was one close by, I'd get one and eat it live on the stream. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I noticed. See, look, they know black folks will come in there and get, hey man, let me get them double downs on Diablo.
I ain't with a big chicken.
You said that. You ever give them double down Diablo?
Yeah, bro. Hey, let me give them Diablo sandwich, man.
Hey, that's not really targeting the black audience, man.
Give me Diablo, dog. Give me the dog. Give me Diablo. Y'all saying y'all gonna give me Diablo, dog? What's going on? Are you tripping, dog? Give me Diablo. Give it to me. I said, that's my good stuff. They gonna be there. That was almost crazy as that KFC. What was that? PC.
Oh, the sandwich. Y'all mean the sandwich, the system? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted that system though. But
I wanted that system too.
The novelty of it.
I wanted that system too.
Everybody wanted that system though, because you get that. That's like a one-off thing. You know, somebody has that system for real. You know. And you just can put that up and like just forever. You know, just that'd be something like, oh wow, look at this. You know.
It's like that Taco Bell joint that Gamer Aimer had. That joint was nice. That Taco Bell one.
Oh
yeah. We didn't get that over here, man. Y'all lucky.
Thank y'all for all the super chat and super stickers. Y'all are really nice tonight. Thank
That's what's up. Shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out, yes. Zara Raza, Zaza Raza. How you say that? Zara Zaza Raza.
We just four black men talking about chicken and video games, man. On a Friday night.
You know what I've been mad about though? If they'd have said anything about Madden or 2K, I've been pissed.
Boy,
they know better though.
Grab double down with a pre-order and exclusive access of 2K25.
But look, Glenn argued. He said he agreed. I don't think it's a targeted promotion. No, it's not. But I'm saying it just
not with Diablo. If it was NBA 2K, me and KSC gonna have a conversation. You know you definitely saying something with that.
Yeah.
Or Madden. You know.
Yeah, I was saying like it was
not Diablo.
Not
everybody
Diablo.
like, man, I don't want that. Get it to somebody else.
Yeah,
Now,
Diablo's a strange choice. That's all. That was a weird.
Hey, you know
choice.
what would have been funny though? It would have been like if it was Popeyes or churches and then it said Madden or something like that. That'd be funny.
Yeah, that would.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? Hey, they probably looking to add too. It's like they got Diablo. I know what we getting next. Like a month later.
And you know what though? I bet you brothers will be up at Popeyes or be up, especially churches. If they had like a code, like you can get like $10 off a meal, get $10 off a Madden or something. You know, brothers are gonna be up in that joint.
Let it be something like
Call of Duty.
You get to go to any of those places, and then it's like you have a chance to win to either be the cover athlete or choose your own cover athlete for Madden R2K. You know people gonna do that shit, right? You know they're gonna be over there.
Everyone gets so excited when they get free stuff, though. You know,
They do. People do get such stuff, but like KLC though, they smart. They always been down with gamers though. They've always been like, even though I don't go to KLC like I used to, because I like to cook. I almost went to. The only reason I don't go to KLC no more, they start the buffet, and I like that buffet be joint. I go to church, go to KLC buffet. Man, it hit me hard when I went home last weekend, right? Got out of church, went to my favorite KFC. I walked in. I said, let me get a buffet. Oh, sorry, honey. We ain't had buffet in like 3 years. I say, what?
Damn. You mean like all you can eat buffet?
Well, because then y'all went back to Arkansas. And yeah, it's like go to church, go to KFC on Sunday. You know, be just sit there, eat. Boy, it was good. And then what's so good about back then? Here we go talking about KLC. But you know, you like if the chicken's not on there that you want, you can go like, hey, can I get something from the oven? Like, can I get a leg and a thigh or 2 legs, a wing or something like that? So what you want? Let me get a crispy and let me get that season. Oh, let me try that grill too. I was like, $8.99. Boy, be in there like swimwear, son. Telling you.
Ted Frost said, I need that Baja Blast. Yes,
that Baja Blast was doing it, man. Hey, that Baja Blast, then you mix it with like the fruit punch there too sometimes, or mix it with something else. That'd be good. That Baja Blast is good, especially when it's really cold and they just changed it.
It just changed.
When they just changed, like I always ask them, how long have y'all changed the stuff? Because I guess I like drinks a lot too. If you, I'm sorry, like a fatty, but no, seriously, like if they don't change the juice and stuff, and it gets like in the middle or the little bit left in the bag, it don't taste as good. But when they first change it and that stuff be powering through, it'd be like ooh, and then you get that cold brain. It's so good, but my head hurt. But yeah, man, I can't believe this KLC thing is hilarious.
Yeah, that was just an odd choice, but hey, shout out to them though. Like just like what Steve was saying. Hey, at least they've been down with the gamers for some years though. So
they have
weird choice, but I give it to them.
Yeah, but y'all know who's the GOAT of the gaming fast food world though. Y'all know that.
Who? Taco Bell?
No, man.
Who?
Mickey D's.
Burger King. Sneak King.
Burger King. Oh yeah.
No games was good. They weren't giving out games. Yeah, Burger King was dope. Hey, in the chat, let me know what's your favorite fast food place that represented games. Let me know down in the chat. I want to see this. I want to put some up on there real quick on the screen. But yeah, Burger King was dope. When they got them Xbox games, I remember they were selling out. But now you can
they were
everywhere.
Yeah, that was different though. The fact that they actually had full-blown games.
Yeah. Xbox 360 game, like
But cereals used to do those joints too. You guys ever had those like in Cheerios when you buy in, you have a full game in there, like
like you talking about Chex Quest? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Chex Quest.
Man,
that was a GOAT right there. That was one of the best Doom clones ever made.
Chex Quest, yeah. Wow, that was McDonald's did. No, McDonald's never did nothing. Well, no, McDonald's had the toys.
Yeah, I think they had games too, but
McDonald's I don't think McDonald's ever did a game. They had a Game Boy Advance toy. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't remember them having physical games either. I don't remember that.
I don't remember having physical. They've been down too, but since Mario 3 and stuff, they've been having like the Mario Happy Meals and all that kind of stuff. The toys have been iconic. You can't really mess with the toys from McDonald's. I don't think so. Like the most iconic toy that Mario 3 with the Mario's Raccoon Mario, you put him down, he'll pop up, or the flipping Goomba, or the paratrooper that you squeeze in the air and he be jumping. Those toys, those joints, or Luigi on the cloud. Those 4 toys, I think, are iconic in the video game. That'd be a good video.
I knew I wasn't tripping. There's a McKids game on the NES that was made by Virgin Games.
Oh,
back in
yeah,
19...
they did have that on the Nintendo. Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, TK Retro, Pizza had those demos. They did.
Oh, they did
I
have
remember,
those.
Yep. Okay, so I'm glad he said that because I had got that demo thing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it? I got a personal pan pizza. Because I got to book it, and then I had the demos for the PlayStation thing and stuff. You know, so it was just it was so good. So what else? Anybody else in the chat? He said Pizza Hut PlayStation 1 demos. He said it was Marvelous XD1. What else? McDonald's games kind of took over and stuff. So what about that? What else about these games? Any other video game places y'all guys talking about?
I think Taco Bell may have had one too. Hold on.
You said who had one?
I think Taco Bell had a video game at one point because
Taco Bell was always giving away systems though.
Yeah, they were, but I could have swore they actually had like a legitimate game that was kind of it was on PC though. I think it was like a clone of a different game. I'm trying to look up real quick and see. And
Marvelous Star was saying you get the 20,000 2K VP 2-piece in the front from church. That's funny. Oh boy, the virtual currency. Goodness gracious, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they had a Taco Bell had a game. It was on PC. It was called the Tasty Temple Challenge.
Who?
The Tasty Temple Challenge, and it's literally like a Doom clone. So think of Doom, but it's like skinned and Taco Bell. That's what it is. The character, he looks like he's from Indiana Jones, and he's going through like a first-person dungeon, and there's like snakes and stuff that's around.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it's a real game.
Wow.
Came out in 2001.
He said Taco Bell had toys when N64 released, but then they had iconic toys though, did they?
I'm not sure. Taco Bell. When the N64 came out?
Yeah, he said when the N64 came out. What kind of
toys
did they have?
Toys N64. See, we got. Oh, I remember these. He's talking about these 1997 Nintendo 64 Mario Kart, Yoshi's, and Star Fox toys.
What?
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. They
put it in the chat. I'll pull it up.
Hold on. Yeah, these are. Let's see. Yeah, I remember these. I never got them because I didn't eat Taco Bell like that as a kid.
I did, but they always gave me running belly.
that was one of the reasons. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, put that in our chat. I'll bring it up for everybody.
Yep, I just sent it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check this one out. Oh wow, dude.
Oh yeah, I remember the Pokemon toys that was it Burger King or McDonald's that had those in the gold plated cards inside?
Mm-hmm. I think that was Burger. Damn, like everybody did Pokemon stuff back in the day, but yeah. I think that one was Burger King. The reason why, because of my mom, she was a manager back then, and she used to always bring home those whatever the equivalents to the Happy Meals would be. They had like Pokeballs in them. I had all of them besides one.
Oh, so
I can't remember what I did with them though.
Taco Bell, this sold a long time ago. It says Taco Bell 1997 64 toys. Okay, look at it. Look at this.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember those toys. Yeah, I remember those.
That little white joint looks like those forehead scanners nowadays.
Oh my god! Oh, it do.
Thermometers.
Yeah.
Boy, I remember that.
What you mean the thermometer?
I remember the N64 controller thing, that green joint that's in the middle. I remember that because that was one of those toys you used to have that you used to roll the balls down to get to the objective, like to put them in the whole thing. And then I remember the transparent pyramid thing. I remember those. But yeah, I do remember these toys though. I remember them.
Those toys look like
they actually look kind of legit.
They do.
I say
that's a weird looking toy.
Say 97. I was like 12, so I was like sniffing around certain things. So that's why I had my little dropout. You know what I'm saying?
Give all.
Nah, it is, man.
This dude is crazy.
Well, those things were 99 cents.
You guys all aging yourselves, you know. Meg was like, I was 17 when that came out. I was 12. Oh man.
Hey, look, seeing how
Hey,
gaming
how
is
old are you?
evolved.
Hold on. He coming for us. How old are you, Jay?
What do you mean? Don't ask
He
me
said,
my
what do you
age.
mean?
Why are you scared to say your age online for?
I don't want to say my age online, man.
Why?
Wow.
You're as old as he look. And how you feel?
I mean, if you coming for
Man,
us,
Mark Payne, tell how old you are when your Mark
I'm 37. So if you coming for me, like I still don't feel old. My kids call me
No,
old. That's fine.
How old are you then? We're gonna put you at the how old are you?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Mega's younger than me. You talking about we showing
Yeah,
our age?
how old
What
are you?
mean?
Yeah, I turned 33 in July, so 32 now.
Yeah, see, there you go.
There you go.
You probably about 33, 34.
Come on, Mr. Smiley. Come on. What's up? How old are you?
No,
He like-
I'm 31, man. I just turned 31 last month.
Yeah. I
Oh
was
my
I
God.
know all of us.
ears. I just turned
Yeah,
30.
hey, Mr. Wright Way, why we got this youngin on the podcast, man?
I don't know. Let's get him over here.
I was just saying.
No.
He like, oh, he missing the sippy cup. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Man, look, man, you gotta understand, right? My age bracket, bro, we got the best of the best, and I argue with every generation about this. Like,
I understand.
85 NES came out. I was born. If you look at my latest video today, you'll see the history on that. But we went from NES to PS5 now. We was able to see the progression of all of that.
Yep, same
Not
here.
to mention, to me, I feel like we had the biggest fads like within our time frame. We had Ninja Turtles when it was the biggest.
Yep.
We had Power Rangers. We had Pokemon at the very beginning, bro. Like
No.
We had Dragon Ball Z when it started.
When Pokemon came out, I was in the world. My brother's the same age as you.
What was you for?
That's when Pokemon was great. That's when Ash and Pikachu.
Well, when Pokemon came out,
Yo, check this. My brother's the same age as you, right? Video game rotary, and he had the NES. So when I was coming up, I was still playing Duck Hunt. Like the generation gap between all of us, like there's not much that you guys can say that I wouldn't experience too, because my older brother brought it in the house. Right?
Well, the difference is
unless you're going to Atari and stuff like that.
It's not because you didn't experience. The difference is how you experienced it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So when Pokemon came out, at least for me, I was 11. That's middle school. Everybody had Game Boys, link cables, like it was lit. Like you don't even understand what super
but those
lit.
Games, but being a gamer then was kind of frowned upon. Like everyone looking at you got Pokemon, right?
Now
it's cool. Now it's cool.
I ain't gonna say you didn't experience that, but you was too young to even notice that.
Like to know,
like we was there at the beginning of going and buying it.
No, I did link cables and stuff like that too.
Yeah, but you didn't experience. If you didn't experience, I'm talking about. Okay, here's the thing right here, and I'm gonna put it on me. Look, take the Nintendo, like Nintendo when it first came out. To experience putting it from a black and white TV to a color TV is something that a lot of people ain't gonna. RF adapter. People come here talking about
the switchers.
Yeah. People talking about if you ain't never used an RF adapter, use one now. And people talking about all the HD and all this kind of stuff. RF adapter. Trying to get the best picture possible on a tube TV.
I know it is fixing your antenna. All that stuff.
I don't care. Tube TV from room to room because your mama say, "Hey, don't play it up in here. You gotta take that TV in there." You had to get you and your brothers to pull that thing and scoop that big ass TV. I mean, I'm talking about the going, but it was great, and it's only progression. But I'm saying we see the progression. Let me tell you right here. This is everything Radio Shack had is right in here. Going to Radio Shack, get every little simple piece on here. That's right there. And I'm that guy now. Yeah, our generation laid the ground road for everything is right now. Everything progressed. Getting the first cell phone, getting the first bag phone, you gotta put that joint in your car like this.
Right. And that's not to take away from anybody else. What I mean by that is even from Mega to me and from me to Mr. Wright Way, it was a difference for all of us because we were different ages. But I feel like we were old enough to know and experience that. Like my first console that was mine was the Game Boy. I remember it like it was yesterday. I could tell you the exact box that it came in. Like I seen it in a store and I'm getting ready to buy it just because like it takes me back to being 5 years old and getting that. You know what I'm saying? Or when I got the Game Gear, I forgot what birthday it was, but I had a party at Chuck E. Cheese, bro. It was lit. I had a game. Like what?
Yeah. I remember in the I remember when the DMG came out. I was playing Pokemon Red.
Hold on. Nobody says DMG.
See, that's how you know.
No. Nobody says DMG.
Well, we know the terminology now. So
No. Nobody cares
baby.
about the terminology because that's what people.
Internet baby, bro.
When people say DMG, you trying to sound like, oh yeah,
Internet baby.
It's like Game Boy.
I had this. This is my one from childhood. So I don't know what you guys talking about.
Talking about the DMG. Nobody said I had. Oh, guess what? I had the DMG.
Come on, man.
This was a childhood.
Boy, I don't feel like going downstairs and getting mine, man. That thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, that
there ain't nothing to throw Tetris on here and get it popping.
Yeah.
Boy,
Remember that Mega Man game?
Oh, look at it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Boy, that
Mega Man game was so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, boy, that thing was built better than most cell phones nowadays, man. Like, did y'all see? I think there was one Game Boy. I think it was Japan somewhere. They was like dropping. It was caught an explosion, right? That thing still works. It's in the museum.
When you did this joint, yo.
You know what I'm saying? I still need to
Yeah.
get one of those. Man.
Me too. I don't got that. I ain't gonna lie. I want that.
You ain't been through the trenches when you bought this. When you bought, and you like, oh man, 3D.
Boy, you know how you a real one if you jeopardize giving yourself eye cancer to play that.
All right, what to say?
Here you go. Talking about DMG. Here we go, right here, but the second release, not the first.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Wright Way. What he know about trying the Virtual Boy out in Blockbuster?
He don't know nothing about that.
He don't know nothing about that.
The Virtual Boy.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a Blockbuster guy. I was a Rogers Video guy.
But I was a Blockbuster, the Hollywood Video guy.
Blockbuster for you. You know what I'm saying?
It was Blockbuster for me. It was just more expensive than Rogers Video.
It was a Blockbuster in Hollywood. Depending on which one got the new release first, sometimes more than likely I would go to Hollywood Video.
Right now, but talking about going to Blockbuster doing this.
Hey, pull up,
The rental case.
Doing this right here.
Hey, pull up Carter Conway's comment. Blockbuster's still alive and well, man. You just gotta go to Oregon for the last one, baby.
Mm-hmm. The last one on Earth. Yep.
Yes, sir. Still alive and well.
Yeah, there's one left.
Sometimes I get mad that Netflix put Blockbuster in all these places.
Family Video was hey. Matter of fact, when Marcus came down here for the first time to Dallas, Family Video was closing, and me and him was like 5 videos of close, and we was getting them 3DS games, wasn't we? And them other games and PS4 and stuff.
Mm.
Yo, hey,
I still got some signage.
I remember seeing those PS2
we went to that store and started cutting stuff up.
Yeah.
I remember seeing those consoles in the rental cases, but that was expensive to rent. You guys used to rent those stuff?
You talking about the systems?
Hey.
Oh yeah. I rented the Sega. I rented the Dreamcast and a PS1. Those are the only 2 systems I ever rented. Everything else I bought from that point
I'm thinking this is what it was. It's like you had to rent 3 games. It was a package. It was a PlayStation 1 that came with 2 controllers and 3 games. I think back in the day, I think it was like $39.99 to rent it for like 4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I got Battle Arena Toshinen, Jumping Flash. And I can't remember the other game I got. I know it was definitely Ballerina and Jumping Flash. But when I got Ballerina Toshina, that was like one of the first games they like do in 3D. And it was just amazing. Now I don't hold up, but back then you can see like, oh wow, this is the future. Oh, and Ridge Racer. That's what it was, Ridge Racer.
For me,
for all long box games.
For me, when it was at Hollywood Video, it was we rent the PS1. It was $40 for 3 days. It was Crash Bandicoot, like I think Ridge Racer, and then Iron Man and Exo, Iron Man and Exo, Man of War.
What was that game? I still haven't played that game.
It shows his age. I'll tell you that much. It definitely shows his age. It's one of those games to where if you played it back then, it was fun. But you play it now, they haven't really aged all that well.
Hey, in Hollywood Video, like Carter Conway talking about Hollywood Video too.
Yeah, Hollywood Video. Mm-hmm. That was
Hollywood
my favorite.
Video.
So how did
it came late?
So how did they guarantee they get their consoles back? You guys just I remember I used to
you had to sign something.
I remember I used to rent a game back in the day, and like you pay the late fees, and I'm like, we got to wrap this game in the weekend because I only got it for 3 days.
Right. So they charge you the late fees.
Yep. So
they charge you for it.
Yeah, it would have to be
just don't bring it back.
It would have to be somebody 18 or older, and then of course you got to have like a valid driver's license or some type of state ID. And then they have your information, your phone number, all that stuff.
So back in the day, they didn't really.
It was a trust
people
system.
Would steal stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
People steal stuff, but this thing about Blockbuster, right? people wouldn't really steal systems and stuff like that because Blockbuster, everybody knew where you at. You know, they had your address. They had your address. They'll call you. Sometimes they'll come. They won't come get their stuff about system. They'll come get that. But also too, when you go to Blockbuster, everybody know you, especially if you're a regular. You just not gonna do that. I mean, I know I didn't do that. I know I ain't heard nobody stole like a PlayStation and stuff back in the day, but nobody really was gonna do that stuff. You know,
it was a trust system back in the day. To be honest, trust system.
No, it was really a trust system. But speaking of trust, y'all, here we go. I guess we started, but let's start our favorite section. You know, this is Tay's favorite section of the podcast where we talk about the show off. And on the show off, what you got this week, we want to show everybody. And so, yeah, the finer things in life is just they say the finer things in life. Yeah. What you picked up. So, Tay, what you gonna show off? Did you got this week, or do you want to show to the audience what they should be looking out for?
I have a few items today.
So I don't know if you guys picked up. Did you guys pick up the Contra collection?
No, not yet. I saw it went up on sale for Best Buy's website. I didn't get a chance to get it yet.
So I picked up that. Alien Wars is one of my favorite Contra games, so that game is a sweet one. Finally got this into the collection.
Mm-hmm.
That's a heavy hitter
right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this has got a complete
nice.
Right and then finally my Shredder's Revenge came in from Let It Run. So
nice. Now, I have a question about is that a legit VHS or is that like I guess like an imitation shell copy or something of it? Because I know it came in that case. I just didn't know what it was.
I don't know. I didn't open it up yet, but
open it now.
Open it now.
He's like, you want me to open it? Hold on now.
Don't play. Open it.
You're gonna play it, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, I beat it digitally already, so this one is more of a collector's piece right now. And plus, Mr. Wright Way, if you click on Mr. Wright Way's channel, check his video. He opened it up already and showed you some goodies.
Brother, this guy stinks.
I ain't got that one yet. I'm waiting on the big box to arrive. They still haven't got it. It'll probably be next year before I get it here. But Video Game Rolly, what do you get, man? What you get this week?
No, I'm kidding. All right.
I was like, frozen. That was good. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
No, so I actually I'll be shooting the footage soon. I took a trip out to visit one of my buddies out in PA, which is like that part of PA was about an hour away. So I did get a chance to check out a store. So I'm in there. I saw something interesting. You guys know I like, according to some people, the weirder items. You know what I'm saying? So I saw this, you know what I'm saying, up on the top shelf where Mr. Wright Way liked to look. You know what I'm saying? And I just I couldn't deny it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's a straight
Buzz complete in box with 4 wireless controllers, man.
God, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
Really?
See that?
You met the
store, man. Yo, like you met the
radio games again,
bro. Like I'm about to fire this up tomorrow, bro. Like me and the kids.
No, it's a good game. It's fun.
I'm a crusher, you know what I'm saying? It's a quiz game.
No, it's a good game.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I guess like Jeopardy for pop culture.
Yeah.
But they got the buzzers, the wireless buzzers, so it's going, you know, whoever press the button first is lit, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Clean.
PS3, yeah? That's nice.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about it. I ain't gonna hold you. Like
it's too cheap for Tay.
I never even heard of it, but it looked cool.
Yeah, I had never seen it complete in box like that.
Like, wasn't that on Xbox 360 as well? Because I could swear I remember seeing that type of peripheral on 360.
No, it's on 362.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay,
and it's not to get confused with Seen It, because Seen It also has like something.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm seeing it. I remember that. That's the one I'm getting confused with. Okay,
but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, for real though. Those games right there is really good drinking games, though. They'll be funny parties. Like,
I bet
those are fun to party. That and Taboo.
Oh, I love Taboo.
Taboo, boy. Taboo be get lit, but that
boy, that's your friendship
too. On a video game.
Yeah, that's your friendship. Say what now?
Do you think Taboo? Y'all tell me in the chat, y'all. What's your favorite drinking party game? In the chat, let me know.
Mine's nowadays in adulthood is GoldenEye on the original 64 because of how it played. Because that
you can fight on
boy, Yeah, that's the only way I can have fun with it nowadays is to drink while playing.
Look at somebody say Buzz. Look at Tech Buzz coming in. Did somebody say Buzz? Yeah, we said Buzz.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebble. Welcome to my Mr. Fruity Pebble Tech Buzz gaming coming in on the chat.
Somebody say, but yo, that's bad funny. I just peeped that.
Yeah.
I see you, Tech Buzz.
Tech Buzz. He is so like. Did somebody say Buzz? That's so funny. Him. So, Mega, what you got, man?
Yep, it was a little bit of light week movie. What I was able to get a few things. I actually went to a it's not a flea market. It's a no, actually, it's a flea market. Yeah, it's a flea market that's in North Georgia, and they had these on sale for $2 each.
No, you didn't.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
What? He was the only two they had. So,
my goodness!
Because the shop he owned, he sold like it was a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. It was like toys, games.
I ain't say quit lying, but god dang.
Yes, sir. Oh, but the one thing I did get that I picked up from there, I paid $13 for it. Now it's a failed product, but I still think the best version of it was on the Switch, Starlink, and this is the one that came with the Star Fox joint.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's the best version. The game, like I said, the game failed, but this right here, well, I had to get it. $13 for this came with the game. I mainly wanted it for this because, of course, it has like the ship. That's the real Star Fox ship, and then it came with the Fox McCloud figurine right there. Because this game is on all systems, but because the Nintendo version had the exclusive partnership with them, they were able to get the Star Fox character on it. So anybody out there in the market trying to find the Starlink game, I highly advise to get it on the Switch because the fact that you can play the entire game with Fox McCloud, it's honestly one of the best Star Fox games since Star Fox 64, honestly. So if you treat it that way, it's technically a Star Fox game.
I have that too.
Man.
That's the only reason to get. I was about to say Starfield, but Starlink. That's the only. That's the only reason is to get that Star Fox physical Star Fox thing. Oh, it's so freaking good. Good pickup for $2.
You know what?
That's crazy.
I think I swore I know I got Starlink. It's still sealed, and I could have sworn I had that big box. I think it got lost in the sauce, man.
Really? How?
I think my son started playing with it. To be honest with you, I think I started playing with it.
It's toy
because I remember getting Starlink, and I know I didn't just buy the game by itself.
Oh shit!
So you gonna break it when you get it?
I would say
that's dope though.
I got all the weapons and stuff. Oh, that's right, because he had like a box of all the weapons. It was he only won like 50 cents for them. It was like all the weapons that came with it. Because there was like different packs that you can buy with characters and stuff. He gave me all the different packs for 50 cents each.
Oh well, that's good. Then.
Yeah, so it's like I got like 13 weapons or something in here. But yeah, good deal, man. Good deal.
That's good. Well, goodness gracious. Well, let me say what I did today. So before I get to my big story today, here's one thing that I did get. I can't believe I've been looking for it for like at least I guess say 3 years, but whenever you see it, it's kind of like I get it, but I don't see it often much. But Dino Crisis 2 on the PS1.
That's a good one.
And look how good clean it is too.
Very clean.
They recased it or kept it in good condition, but definitely, man. Like? Dino Crisis 2.
I smell like you smell like everything else. Smell it.
Oh yeah.
He said it though. He said, "What smell like everything else? Smell it."
I do. I smell everything, man. It's like, hey, I do. I gotta have it smelling it. If you smell what the rock is cooking. Well, okay, so my big pickup today, and this is so freaking timely. So
get ready, everybody. About to shot.
Yeah, get ready. I guess I'm gonna blow your mind, but let me set this up really quick. So,
blew my damn mind.
So today, I got a free item from GameStop, and this is it right here. Bam!
Oh my god!
A full PlayStation 4 kiosk, y'all.
Oh, I thought I heard a video game voice say, "I hate you, bro." Like what?
Did you say that?
I thought I was gonna smack him, bro. Like I want it. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I want it.
Okay, so hey, this is how it is. It works. You see on the screen right here, right? It's 100% complete. I just need to put my own system in there, right?
Yep.
But
just the demo unit in there, or?
The demo unit, yeah, it's everything complete. Because usually when you get it right here, you don't have like the you don't have the TV. They don't give you like the stuff on the side. They strip all the stuff off. They don't give you remote control here. You don't get the camera. You don't get none of this. I mean, I got everything with it except the screen and stuff. I mean, except for like a real PS4, which they took out and sold to GameStop probably. But long story short, how did I get this? Right, I went to GameStop for Mario Day, and my local GameStop always in there, so they know me by name. I said, "Hey man, what you got for me on Mario Day?" And dude said, "You got a truck?" I said, "What you mean? I'm gonna get these standees, the Bowser and the Princess, all that." He said, "No, they never came and pick that kiosk up." And he like, "It's still here." I said, "What?"
Wow.
I said, "Yeah, I want that kiosk." I kid you not. A dude walk in like, "Hey, Steve, what's up? I saw your videos and stuff, because I put some of my YouTube videos in our group for our group in our neighborhood group,
Right,
where I live at." And I was like, "Oh man, yeah." And then he just started talking. His son was buying a Cuphead. His son was 8. I said, "Boy, you buy a Cuphead, you want some pain, don't you?" He had a little money paid for it then. And I said, "Man, I need to find somebody to move this kiosk." He said, "Oh, I got a truck." I said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, I can help you get it." He said, "What you rolled in the down here?" I said, "I came in a big Denali." I said, "Oh, it can fit." I said, "Let's try to fit." I said, "Do you mind we trying to fit this?" He said, "No, man, I don't care." So we rolled it outside. It was kind of that thing is really bottom right here at the bottom. It's really super bottom here. That thing is heavy. So you need like 2 people to pick up on it. So I pushed it in, like leaned that in from the top TV, pushed it down, put it in there, slide it in. We got it. Got to my place, roll it, put it here, hooked it up, and I'm just like, I got this joker for free.
Oh my goodness!
So people charging like up to $500 to $1,000 for this. This is probably a $750 system. I ain't gonna lie. This is probably $750 because of everything is complete. It's I ain't
$750 to $1,000.
Yeah, because I need the key, but it's open, so I don't really need the key. The key might be in there. I don't know.
Right.
But this is crazy. I mean, all this it is complete 100%.
That's
and I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like how good God was for them to have that, me to go to GameStop at that time, and somebody to be there to help me move it at that time.
Yeah.
That don't happen. That's God. That's good. That's good God. That's good timing, y'all. I'm telling you, I could not believe like that. This that's crazy. I don't. Yeah. I just don't believe. But we got 60 people watching, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. But
shout out to y'all, man.
We're talking about Mario. If you didn't see it, go back and rewind and stuff. But we just talking about what we picked up, what you like. But I could not believe I got to find a place to put it in. I think I'm gonna put it in my other game room. But I don't know if I'm gonna put a PS4 on it right now because I got an extra PS4. I just don't know what I want to put. I don't know if I want to put my Pro there. I don't know. That's weird. That's another thing about collectors. So I got all my PlayStation stuff. I got my Pro. I got the 1, the Pro, the 5. I don't know what I want to put it. I want to keep that here, but also too, I want to put some on there. I don't know. So now I have the PlayStation 4 kiosk, PlayStation 3 kiosk, Switch,
Wii U.
Now I'm looking for the Dreamcast. This year I hope to find a Dreamcast one. I really would love to have a Dreamcast.
Oh, that would be really cool.
I want a Dreamcast and a Super Nintendo. So I'm putting it out there in the universe. I did that last year.
On the PS4 kiosk for a minute because I know they're getting rid of them.
Yeah, they get them. He said, look, Marvelous said, what he said, bro, free 99, can't beat that. That is still
but that's how you find something to deal with it.
He said first world problems.
Yeah, when you asking about if you see a store get ready to close or like now that the next generations there, you start asking about them. That's how I mean I can't be too bad. I got my Swiss kiosk for free. You know what I'm saying? I had to complete it myself, but I kept pestering them about it. And the last day they closed, they was like, "Yeah, come get it." You know what I'm saying? So
they will. And if you're really good to people at GameStop, y'all, or these other places that are closing down, especially GameStop, don't be good to them to get shit. But I'm saying if you know them, you go in there constantly, they'll hook you up. I'm telling you, they always hook you up. They hooked me up again today. I was like, woo-hoo.
I'm shocked. Like they don't got kiosks over here at GameStop. I'm so cheesed. You have to be spending $2,000 to get a kiosk over here.
No,
I mean they got them in the stores though, right?
No,
they don't have them in no stores. They don't have no kiosks for no games in no stores.
Nope.
Yeah, Canada.
In Canada.
No. Well, I don't know. I can't speak for Canada, but where I'm at, I think they have it in Best Buy. I think Best Buy, they have a PS5 kiosk, but everything before that, this is something new that they're trying to do. So hopefully it picks up on it so I can get one of those.
That's interesting. I wonder why. I'm very curious about that.
Oh, let me show y'all the kiosk.
I know we got fewer kiosks.
Back in the day, they probably had them, but nope.
Look what GameStop is starting to get now. These PS5 kiosks.
Yeah,
that's my first time seeing one of those.
Ooh,
this PS5 kiosk is
so
pretty.
Now's the time to go to your local GameStops and inquire about those PS4 kiosks.
I'm gonna do a short on it probably tomorrow sometime. But look,
that PS5 is that one looks nice.
Yo, that's sexy.
That look really good.
That's probably heavy.
Really beautiful.
It's probably heavy.
I want to try to get that Mario Day poster from GameStop.
Yeah,
I'm getting it from. I'm getting those.
That looks like it might be one of the heavier ones. Yeah,
I'm getting those. I already asked 2-3 games. I said, can y'all say those for me? I'm definitely.
I was like, I want that.
So you gonna pre-order that years in advance? Is like, yeah, I saw you get the PS5 kiosk. Yeah, in about 8 years. You mind holding that for me?
No, hey, some people have been getting like the ones like that's in Best Buy, like the tabletop ones. I seen people get those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look. Marvin said like my GameStop hooked me up with 360 cases, but a kiosk, that's a whole nother level. Yeah, it is. He said, you know, it just I'm always trying to put positivity out there. This is my mindset. People like, why you get good stuff or how you get good timing? Me, my faith, and I always put stuff out there. I always put stuff on my vision board or write down on my phone, my vision board, what I want to get. And it seems like I always find it. It's like you just write it down and put it out there. And it just happened. We're gonna do an episode about that. I'm thinking about something I want to do with the community, something positive about, just looking at stuff, just a mindset thing. Because I don't believe, I know I joke with Tay all the time because he liked to buy a Spencer game, and a lot of gamers do, but it's tongue in cheek. But a lot of people do desire like kiosks and games and stuff like that, and I understand sometimes that stuff is just hard to find, and you have to be really luckily, really blessed, just to get stuff like that sometimes. So I'm working on something we're gonna do with the community to help that, but it's on it's gonna be on a deeper level. Your mindset has to be on a totally different level of accepting stuff like that, and also too, you can't be selfish. You can't be selfish. You cannot. You cannot be selfish getting shit like this. You can't, because it won't come back. If you be selfish and try to hold stuff for you and try to I want all of it, hoard it out for myself, you will never, ever have nothing good happen to you. I promise you that. I promise you that. I know.
I was just gonna say, just piggybacking off of that, because I've had a lot of situations where my friends, they aren't collectors like I am, and it's just like, I feel like if you got your heart in it, what I'm saying, your heart is pure, like you're gonna, if it's for you, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just gonna end up in the right place at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like I pestered these guys about this Switch kiosk for like 2 months, man. Like I can turn the camera to it real quick. There it is right there. I mean, you see the ring light, but it's back there in the corner. But I pestered them for like 2 months before they finally closed, and the guy was like, "Oh, Nintendo's coming to get it," and just gave me a bunch of stuff. And then finally, they were closing, and I inquired about it, and I got it. So it's for one, it's really knowing the area, knowing the people, knowing how people is involved in video game collecting. I feel like it's definitely gone up in the past couple of years, but also just just being aware. If you see like your GameStop or something closing, or like I said, right now, everybody that's watching in the chat, if y'all want a kiosk, if y'all PS4, Xbox One, whatever they have, go to GameStop now, bro. They getting ready to get rid of them. Like the PS5, the kiosk came out late, obviously because of the pandemic and things like that. But like the stores are going to get those kiosks, I guarantee you.
They're getting rid of them. Like the GameStop. And this is so funny. Like 2 days ago, I was going into another GameStop getting where I got all the Mario toys at the other GameStop. I said, "Where that kiosk at?" "Oh, we threw it away."
You're like, you did that big ass thing?
And it's just, we just do it in the big garbage can out there, and they do. This is
I've seen them do that before. They'll literally throw the entire thing away in like their huge dump disposal thing they have in the back of the stores. I used to work in GameStop, and they used to do dumb stuff like that.
You got to think about it. A lot of people don't care about this stuff like we do.
They don't.
Right.
They don't care.
but
A lot of people don't care about this stuff like we do.
They don't.
right.
They don't
Yeah,
care
but in that case, as a collector, it's always good to leave your information with somebody, especially if you continue to go like your neighborhood GameStop. Leave your information with them. It's, every time you go in there, inquire about it, say, hey, you ain't lose my number. I'm definitely curious about this. That way they'll call you. They'll be like, all right, we're gonna hit this person up because that takes away some of the work for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't gotta log it in the back. Yeah,
put it in there. I'm like, nah, bro, let me get that.
So they always talking about like games. Nintendo come pick up. Nintendo really come pick us
They
up.
not.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't, but they do. But like the kiosk I got like right here, like I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can turn it. Well, you see the Nintendo Switch kiosk over there. I got it came complete too. It came super complete. But Nintendo took back the tablet, which I understand. But they giving instructions like to break that thing down. And Marcus, Video Game Vulture, he will tell you. Like his was stripped down. He had to like rebuild. Like I'm telling you, ain't nothing. And I don't know how your relationship is or spiritually, but ain't nothing but God that I got these things. He know that I like stuff like this is my joy. This right here is my zen. And to have the things that I want and I thought that would be impossible to get, you could do the exact same thing. I'm no different than nobody else. You see people on here get it all. Everybody get something special what they want. The only thing I tell you guys is do not be selfish. A selfish mind or a selfish person will not get any kind of good luck or anything. You don't know what kind of doors will open for you. You just don't know. This is what I do every day when I go game hunting. Is when I get up, so God bless me, have found some good things that I like and things that I might not know I want or something. And it's not being selfish. I want stuff. It's just because I can't take it with me, but I'm enjoying it while it's here, yo. I'm telling you guys, the PS3 kiosk one.
Yep,
that's the purpose. Let me watch the video. That thing sat there for like a month, 2 months for a price, right? Anybody could have bought it, but they thought it was broke. That thing is working now. Look, that thing worked. All they needed was a key and change out the PlayStation, which the PlayStation worked. But
so you got like 4 kiosks, bro?
I thought you had Wii U. Do you have a Wii U kiosk too?
Oh, the Wii U. Yeah, and the Wii U. The Wii U's
on 4, right?
That's 5, right? Yeah, 5.
5.
Man, I'm logging on, bro.
That's all right.
And I was just trying to get one, man. I was trying to get one. Mika, you got a kiosk?
No, man. Like the one. Actually, you know what?
But he got some good stuff in GameStop.
I do have a kiosk, but it's like in bits and pieces. You guys remember the 360 Connect kiosk? I have that. I have the top part, like the one that has like the Xbox and the screen and the Connect. I have that, but the bottom part that has like the Xbox logo and stuff, that shit's missing. So I got like part of it, that's in storage. I got that from GameStop that was closing down. Outside my room. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can slide that real quick.
So what? GameStop's just be closing down over there?
I mean, right now the process GameStop are closing. I mean, GameStop not doing too well, and I don't think in the next 3 years, we probably won't have no GameStops. But whenever GameStop closes, this is how they do.
It's gonna be another business. It's gonna
next time you guys go to GameStop, please do me just take a little video because I ain't never seen a kiosk.
Oh, I got videos on it. I need to make a video on that.
Yeah, I got this from a GameStop that closed down about 3 or 4 years ago. I keep it right outside my game room. This is where they keep like all the magazines and stuff on it.
That's fire. I like
the bottom of it. Hey, I'll be messing my significant other because, like I told you guys, I used to work at GameStop. So every time she come in my room, she was like, "What I'm doing?" I was always working on video, playing games, and whatnot. She's like, "I'm going to bed." I was all right. Oh, maybe make sure we need to sell some pre-orders because we need to sell these magazines. So I'll need about 13 reserves from you. I need you to sell about 6 of these Game Informer magazines before you come in my room and mess with me. But I've been messing with it every week about this shit. I love it. It's pretty much a gag at this point.
Hey, but that what you got right there, man. I'm gonna put you on big screen. That right there is nice. I like it.
I like how it has Mega Man. That Mega Man 11.
I want something. Look, you got Mega Man down there.
You got that Mega Man 11 or just had it on there?
No, I actually had a poster that I just retrofitted to put on it. It's like a cardboard piece that I wrapped around it.
That looks good.
Yeah, it was in a magazine. And I was like, damn, I need to put that somewhere. I found the perfect place. So I put like a piece of cardboard on it, Just wrap that joint around and made it look like it came from GameStop.
Yeah, that looks
Dude, that is a
good job, man. Very nice.
Yeah,
I mean, it
dope.
looks 100% legit.
Legit, yeah.
Clean. Real
Hey,
clean.
that's good.
That's a nice piece for your
Man,
game. You
don't
know,
be afraid
to.
Don't be afraid to try different things, man. Try your way of like customizing certain things. Trying different ideas, because you'll see. And Mr. Wright Way vouch for me. If you got a game room, especially mine is so limited in space, Mr. Wright Way will tell you. I took advantage of every inch in this game room, bro.
Pause.
Super pause. It's almost like kind of unbelievable to think how I got this stuff back in. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of being creative. Like I really had to put thought into putting that kiosk together, because you can't find parts for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
You can't find parts for that. So you got to be creative. You know what I'm saying? You just try different things. You know what I'm saying? I thank God that it kind of panned out. I like it.
A question from the chat, but we're gonna talk about IKEA too. But even Tay IKEA is good for getting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta say. He said, Mega said, what kind of game would you love to see out there, or would you make a video game? You seem like out of all of us, if somebody made a video game, it seemed like it would be you.
Definitely be Mega.
It would. Right. So what game would you make, man? That's a good question.
Tetris. Let's see.
You say Tetris?
Tetris. Man, look, if I had myself like a studio around the size of something like Naughty Dog or Rockstar, at least like 1,000 people, I'd probably make me something like, it would probably be, well, first and foremost, my favorite genre is RPGs, right? So it would probably be an RPG first and foremost, be action-based, something like Mass Effect, because I know you guys know my taste on how I acquire certain things in life in games like, let's see, where is it? So think of, here we go. So think of a game like Mass Effect, RPG like Mass Effect.
Welcome to the video podcast, people. We just get up in the middle of it.
Think of something like Mass Effect. Play style would be something like Devil May Cry, like action.
Hey, you said you'll make Minesweeper.
Minesweeper. We'll make a Minesweeper that's themed after something like this. There we go.
Oh,
and
that was your mind already.
Yes, sir. So I do it for the culture. So think of games like that. So think of something like Mass Effect with Devil May Cry, probably a little bit of Minesweeper for like mini games, stuff like that. That's themed after this, and that's type of game I'll probably make.
That's what's up then. Well, speaking of RPGs, we'll talk about the next question is this whole controversy about JRPG and how
man.
Is it racist? Is it like controversial? I mean, what's going on with this?
The belt stuck?
Before we talk about like Pops Miller said, I missed my collection. Unfortunately, I had to sell to pay off debt. Great job, great being debt free.
Always buy things back.
So congratulations. He said, I'm afraid I won't be able to get back if the prices say like. Before we get to the JRPG, let's talk about that real quick because that's very important. I see a lot of collectors talking about this. A lot of people are selling stuff. RGT just sold. So I sold my stuff last year, got it back. This is a thing. Let's not get attached to things.
Yep.
It's like I said, it's great to have things, but do not let things have you. Do not let things have you. Do not let like video games, all that kind of stuff have you. Don't let it have you, because we're getting this competition thing. Like I need to get this, I need to get that. Everybody's collection is different. Okay, if you want to do all digital now, it's great. It's cheap. It is good. It's actually cheap. As you can see right now, this is one of the reasons why I didn't put too many games when I redid my game room. I forget what I had back there. Like I got my 3DS collection, and then like my PS4 collection over here, and then some of my PS1 stuff. But I forget what I got because I don't want to be like constantly like, I need to get this, need to get this. Now it's good to have goals like Video Game Rotary. He going for a full Wii set. After the 3DS, I'm going for like a long box set and greatest hits or PlayStation 1. I'm good, but that keeps my game hunting going out. But if you had to sell some stuff, I had to back and sell some stuff, I'll just start again. But the prices are out of control. But they're only out of control because people make them out of control. Not you, everybody make them out. You don't have to buy something just because Dino Crisis was like $99, which it wasn't. You don't have to pay that $99. You don't have to pay that. Most time we paying for a case to sit on our shelf. Really, tell the truth. We be
an expensive coaster. Yep. We've all done it. We all done it.
And if we be honest with ourselves, a lot of collectors are shelf collectors, and we be 100% honest with us. And it's okay. A lot of people don't like that word being shelf collector, but it's okay. It's okay to do that. I mean, I enjoy the art. I love the art of of a game. Like going back on the PlayStation 1 long box I got over here. I got to put in the video, but this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. This deserves to be like its own poster or framed up and stuff. And then when you open this joint, I mean, look at this. When I look at that.
Yep. Oh, I used to love that. Yeah.
Look how beautiful this is. You see how beautiful that is? That is absolutely gorgeous. I think that's the art that I like. And video games are art.
But you know what? Just to kind of piggyback off that, Mr. Wright will tell you when he was down here, I was looking through my collection of things that like I had variants, doubles of expensive things. And I kind of was coming to the conclusion the other day about completely changing everything in my game room as far as how I collect. And already has changed because I now give myself what I call direction for collection. I'm out to copyright that to you, bro. Like, so,
I like that. You said that you can copyright that because I definitely take it.
It makes game hunting, like Mr. Wright would say, it makes it more fun. It gives you a purpose. You're going out searching for stuff. Because other than that, let's be completely honest, right? You know, you collect these games or whatever. You have these shelves that display beautifully, right? But who cares? That's the fact of the matter. Be completely honest with you. Only one cares is like if you want to show it off to your friends.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Unless you're one of the ones that's going through and playing them. And we gotta be completely honest. Most adults that have responsibilities, we don't have enough time. You know what I'm saying? I spend more time collecting than I do playing by far. Right. So
right now in this stage of my life, I do. I think, and you know what? To say that too, I'm gonna let you get back to your statement. It's okay if you got games that you ain't played yet. I don't get this game shaming of you have a bunch of games on the wall and somebody, have you played those? Like, no, have you? You're not gonna play them? Like, why are you shaming? Why are you shaming somebody who want to collect?
You know what I said? I say it's like first world problems, you know. First world problems. It's like we have so many options. Back in the day, you get a game and you really wrap down the weekend, playing it, and then you sell it and get a new one.
The world
you sell it and get a new one, but nowadays you have so much.
I'm put my belts out over there now.
I would say, and that's the thing. Like since all of us are like younger back in those days, growing up, and now we have more disposable income. Like we're going back and buying a lot of this stuff that we used to either want to throw in our collection or stuff that we just bought and sold and just wanted to get back. Yeah, like plenty of times. I would say for me, like I gotten to the point now to where I don't even go for full sets. I only go for stuff that I really want, that I admire in my collection. Like Super Nintendo, I'm gonna be real, like real talk with that. When it comes to Super Nintendo games, there's probably like maybe 15 physical games that I want to own on a Super Nintendo library. Like mostly Mega Man, like Donkey Kong, Castlevania, stuff like that. Other than that, that's why I got this. I literally put every single Super Nintendo game that released in North America and Japan and other territories on this when I modded it. That changed. So I really don't care about like going for a full set. I got this.
That was
something. Hey, does it feel like a good feeling though?
Yeah. Don't the NES Mini was a game changer. The Super Nintendo Classic was a game changer because why am I got all these games? You know, but the PlayStation Classic was
that
was horrible. But I stopped collecting Nintendo and Super Nintendo games because of the classics. I still need to get one just for history's sake.
Yeah,
because you can hack it now.
I modded it and put 347 PS1 games on this thing. So.
And see, I got original PlayStation that's modded, but HDMI, so I'm good with that one. You know,
right. That's right.
They got a bunch of plug and play USB drives for the PlayStation Classic. I remember I got that. I went to Seattle. I went to Seattle Retro Gaming Expo, and I found that in Target. Like a couple weeks after it came out for like $25. Remember it dropped the price like a couple weeks after it came out?
Yeah.
That's when I ended up getting mine. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, back to what I was saying, you know, I feel like for the most part, you know, us as collectors, we always decided like, you know, we're gonna collect games. So to be honest, a lot of us buying like shelf filler. You know what I'm saying? Just we getting deals. We're buying bulk games and lots, probably getting them for the low. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the only one's gonna appreciate your collection is you and like the friends that you're gonna show it off to. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with, and like Mr. Wright would say, don't get attached, bro. Like I sold some stuff that I know could be worth something, but I also have another goal in mind, and I have things that's here that's worth money.
Don't get
you know what I'm saying? And I've really turned into the collector where I'm getting what I want, and then I'm also, if I wanted this, and that includes collections. So I guess I can make the announcement here, but I kind of was deciding, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm such a Nintendo fan, bro. Like, I'm only going to collect Nintendo from now on. Like, I'll get the games that I want, like on the other consoles, but like full blown collecting, like games I probably won't play, like a bunch of that Wii stuff back there. I'm only collecting Nintendo. Because
how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
It made me feel good. Like, I feel like it made me decide like on that because Nintendo connects with me. That's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I'm going to collect and display something, it's going to be something that's going to resonate with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not, you know, far-fetched that I go for the Wii U, then the next one I decide to do is the Nintendo Wii. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just have a certain attachment with Nintendo. That's not to say that it can't go, because I did sell a lot of my Nintendo items, and those items got me a lot of money to reinvest back into these collections. So, you know, that's just kind of how I feel. Like, any games that I want, I'm going to get those. But to be honest with you, other than the games that I don't necessarily want, I might get rid of, to be honest with you. And just
I've been doing that.
Well, you got to think about it too. Like, I'm going for the Nintendo GameCube set. Like, I did the Wii U already, and like, if what's left? Like, if you go, what are you gonna do? PS2? That's insane.
I mean, no, I don't think it's insane. You can do it.
You can do it,
but you can.
But
do
the whole thing
it.
I'm talking about is like, it's not. The whole goal is not trying to complete sets for everybody. You have to, as a collector, you have to have your goal. Because what I notice on YouTube is, especially if anybody of influence doing something, people get inspired and want to copy that, and that's okay. But you also have to, one thing, make sure you're not in debt. Make sure you got your bills paid. Make sure you got bills paid.
Major debt.
I didn't see, and I'd have been there too. Like, people skipping bills just to buy a game. It's not. I ain't gonna lie. I've done it before. I know a lot of people have done it. Don't do that.
Yeah, I haven't allowed to get that bad.
Like, don't do that. Don't just because you want to keep up. And another thing, watch the circle you around. If you're around people who always like want to say, "Hey, look what I got, look what I got, look what I got, look what I got, look what I got," you need to stop that. You will feed into something in a competition. You be like, you'll go broke. You don't want to do that. You know, like COVID told us a lot of stuff. You know, like this economy could change. You know, you just don't know. People selling collections back and forth. With social media, it's easy to like, hey, look at this, look at what I got, and it's
get
great.
Lost in the hype.
It's great. It's so great, but it's okay to collect, but don't let collecting have you. Don't do it, and don't be ashamed to say, hey, I paid off debt. No, congratulations. Do you know how much weight off your chest? You can go travel. Why you do a lot of traveling? You can do a lot of traveling. You can go see the world. You ain't got a lot of debt. Matter of fact, I thought a lot of times we want to chase, sell some stuff. Like, I look now, the 3DS collection is worth something. I really don't want to sell it, but if I do one, then like, I'm gonna sell it and go travel somewhere. Like, that's a good chunk of change. That's a car right there. That's a car. Yep. I ain't gonna lie, that's a car right there.
Yeah, and y'all gotta keep in mind, you know what I'm saying? I had mad people tell me like, "Oh, you're buying all this shovelware for the Wii, da da da." But at the end of the day, when I'm done, it's gonna be worth way more than what I paid for it. Guaranteed.
As I said, especially you sell together,
and like it brings the value. Like, I know for a fact, I probably paid half of what Tay paid for his Wii U collection because of when I got it. But if I decide to sell it as a whole, like I always said, you know what I'm saying, like $1 Million Man said, everything got a price. And if somebody come to me right now, like, where I got 15 bands for that Wii U collection, boy, that shit is gone. Get out of here, bro. Like, no violence, bro. I know what I spent on that. That's gone.
Yeah, I said the same thing for myself. Like, if I ever needed, like, God forbid, like a medical emergency or like me currently, like we're saving for a house. So if somebody came up to me and said, like, that whole GameCube collection you got,
he's trying to hit BG for the trades.
Like, my favorite trade is reserved for Glenn. Bro. He's a Sega guy thrown through, man.
Yeah, but if someone hit me up, was like, yeah, I'll give you about 10 racks for that GameCube collection. Oh, trust me, Lee, that joint gonna be gone the next day. The next day, yeah.
Hey, I was gonna do for.
I won't do it.
Well,
see, I
you know you won't, but that's okay.
No, I will.
And when I think about it, like, because I just got my Steam Deck back, right? And then when I was over at Steve's place, he was showing me that he pretty much had damn near the whole GameCube library on the Steam Deck. So if I really wanted to, I could just really sell all the stuff and then just have all like the emulators and stuff downloaded. I just like the GameCube enough to where I just wanted to like collect it physically. But for the right price, oh yeah, trust me, that shit's gone. So like, I'm not even feel bad about it.
Everything in my game room, I feel like what I'm most connected with. I don't have like a super connection with anything, but like my Wii U collection, and right now the Wii, because I'm on the way to that. Like those is what I hold near and dear to my. Like I'm not just gonna let that go. Like I'll have people all the time because they doing Wii U. Hey, you trying to sell this? And I'm like, bro, like, what you smoking crack? Like, why would I sell one, bro? I would make money off of it, but why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like I have a full set, like it's done. You know what I'm saying? Action version, all that. You got action version there?
Yeah,
he got it.
Okay, all right. Good. He's checking.
No. Guess he was like, I got. I think I got it.
I was like, do I have it? I have them all.
You have a wide shakedown? Is that what it's called?
Yep. Yeah, shakedown wide.
Did you get this? I know you didn't get this. This is Canadian only.
That's a variant, bro.
No, that's not. Canadian got the steel boxes.
Yeah.
Canadian. I work on steel boxes too. I was gonna get some off of eBay.
I thought about doing the Nintendo Selects, like the subset for that, but
hey, yo, real quick, let's shout out Scott, man. Like he said, new AEW game, but like what Scott was saying, like he said, he told himself, I'll be more happy in the long run. That's right, Scott. Congratulations to you, man. You are debt free. Do not get back in debt, bro. You know what? I just canceled a car tonight. And I said, I need another credit card. I didn't, but because I couldn't rent cars without a credit card, but I found a new app called Turo, so I use that. But a little bit higher.
Turo.
Yeah, Turo's good.
I'm aware of that one.
But you can. It's like you can rent. It's like Airbnb for cars.
I feel my car on that too.
But anyway, long story short, they don't try to charge me like a convenience fee just to use it. I called them and said, "Man, cancel it. I ain't activated. I don't want this crap." So I told them it's off. Like you don't really need credit cards. You don't. Well, we just got used of. I want to put this on credit so I can get something else. If you really think about it, you really don't need a credit card. But I understand the credit card system, which I hate because I hate the credit system because they say, "Oh, if you don't have a certain score, you can't get this." And it's so stupid.
I hate it, but you need it.
Let me play devil's advocate, right?
All right.
So, in certain cases, right? So, if you're trying to buy a house, you have to have a credit card, bro. You got to have some kind of revolving line of credit outside of, like a car payment and stuff.
I can't speak to that because of my military.
Military different. Yeah,
I can't speak to that. I can't.
Yeah, outside. That's why you have that mindset. But outside of that, your credit is important. So it's not so much about the credit card, people. It's about
I don't understand. What do you mean it's different because they're in the military?
Because he gets better. He gets different loans and different rates.
I get different benefits. Like I can go in the bank and I can get a loan, and I don't have to like do nothing. Like it's because I started the military, and I can get I can go and say I want to buy a house, and they look, oh, you got a military. This VA, I get a VA. It's like a thing for the VA
loan. He also gets lower interest rate too. Like the interest rate.
And respectfully, just from just a little bit of knowledge of things, like I've been watching a lot of stuff, like just history stuff, surprisingly, on just like 9/11 and stuff like that, and just knowing what veterans and stuff went through. Respectfully, they deserve things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like veterans, they get shaded on, like they don't got pensions and stuff like that's foul to me. Like they doing the most, and they don't even get a pension. They should. But outside of that, regular folks, it's all about how you do it. You know what I'm saying? I got tied up in a little bit of that. But I'm also focused on fixing that problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of how you do it. Like everybody was saying, credit card's the devil. Credit card's the devil. You can't control your fingers. You know what I'm saying? Swiping or tap or keep tapping, bro. You
I like that.
But I'll say like it's something. It's valuable. To be honest with you, credit's more valuable than cash all day long.
Yep.
But people prefer credit, and it's you strive to have good credit. I strive to get my credit good when I bought my house, or whatever, and I was like, I'm not turning back. I worked too hard to get it good, but that's not a good thing always. You know what I'm saying? When you walk in Best Buy, they like, yeah, you got 5 bands. I'm like, oh shit. Let me get that PC right there. You know what I'm saying?
You feel good about yourself, don't it? Time goes like, ooh, like, I got long way to
The benefits of it is when I went to go buy my car, I'm walking in there, and I got the entire intention, bro. I'm not giving y'all no cash right now. I'll tell you right now. And you gotta take pride in that, though. Take pride, especially as Black folks, take pride in your credit, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got good credit because it's not universally seen. You know what I'm saying? So you walk in the spot and you got people playing to your terms. You know what I'm saying? You can utilize it if you're gonna be smart about it. If you're gonna spend credit, like if you go to a convention, I did that at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna use this amount. Come up with a plan to pay that money back. Because that's all it is. It's really let me hold that money. Something you really don't need, you know what I'm saying? But of course you use it for emergency, but 9 times out of 10 it's probably something you don't need. You like, all right, I'm gonna pay this back over time or whatever.
But the thing about it, like as video game collectors, it's like we don't need any of these things. All these things are we can get digitally or emulate or anything.
That's not true, Tay. You speaking from the perspective of you, bro. Everybody not gonna be able to go out and spend $300 on the game, bro. I'll tell you straight up right now. I'm not even being funny. I'm not.
I don't need, but I don't need that. I didn't need to spend money like that.
Tay, that's what I'm trying to say to you. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I just bought Veggie World for $300, bro. Even if I got it, I'm still not giving $300. I'm not doing it. I don't even do that for my sneakers. I buy sneakers. You know what I do? And this is what I think.
I think we're saying like we don't need it. We buy it, but we don't really need to buy.
Yeah, you don't need it.
We don't. Nobody really need it. I agree on that.
But you know what my thought process is? I'm gonna tell you, to me, what the devil is. Not credit cards. Not none of that. Credit cards are not the devil. Afterpay and goddamn Klarna, all them, they are the devil, bro. Bro, you know how much my sneakers went up just because of that? You try to tell me every time I get paid, I can throw y'all $30. I'm getting some joy. Yo, bro, that's the devil, bro. I don't care what nobody say. And then they got that at GameStop. They got it all over the place. That's the devil. I don't care. Nobody say.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. They're paying full, making so break it down, making like, get out there. Yeah, they're paying full.
But that GameStop credit card is like you buy yourself a $60 game. All you gotta do is pay monthly installments of $4.99 each. Here's what I can do that.
And I got a GameStop credit card too.
It's like, by the time you finish playing for that month, that thing that turned from $60 game to like a $90 game, don't it?
Well, yeah, but I never let it go outside of a month for whatever I pay for, and like.
And that's the thing.
Hey, they have to pay. I ain't gonna lie. When you hit my heart on that, I was like, oh, it's so tempting. I'm like, all right, I said I get paid next week. Never mind. Let me go ahead and pay it right now.
Yep.
Stop getting that Afterpay. That
boy,
it's not like I feel like if you mess up at Afterpay, bro. First of all, it's automatically debited. If you mess that up, you got a problem. You should have had no business even messing with that to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a problem. I normally try to pay mine off early, but the fact that, like, I'll be honest with you, like, you would think that I like spending, bro, I'm cheap as hell, bro. Like, I can have $300 in my pocket. I'm not, if I got an option to give you 50 now and 50 every time I get paid that I'm not really going to miss, I'm doing that. And I'm going to keep the other 250 for whatever else. I got 4 kids, bro. Something always happening. They hungry as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's respectfully. Like, it's been those paying for. Why I'm saying this, the devil's also been a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying? It helps people that have good credit to be able to utilize things like, if something comes up or whatever. Like I did my kids' school clothes on paying for. We talking about $3,000-$4,000 for 4 kids, bro. Like I ain't want
as long as they don't try to take advantage of it, because if they break the payment down, that's good. But still, this whole credit conversation is kind of crazy. It's going to go off without video games, but let's talk. Let's go talk about what we were originally talking about, because we don't want to talk about Afterpay. Let's go back to the JRPG stuff, which Mega he's really good at it and stuff. What is going on with this JRPG? Because like I thought that was a Japanese role playing game.
Right.
I mean, why are they trying to turn this to something negative, man? What is up with this?
It's funny because the whole conversation came with Yoshihiro P. He's the lead producer of the upcoming Final Fantasy 16, and they did some type of I guess early demonstration or closed behind the scenes play session of the game for certain content creators. I guess just the past week, and yeah, a lot of people when they were doing interviews with them, one of the topics that came up was like, Final Fantasy 16 is like a JRPG that's different from all the other ones, and then how he pretty much came out and said like he doesn't want people to view this game as like a JRPG because it comes from a long line of like Final Fantasy just been like known for just being like a strictly RPGs from like 1 all the way up to currently, right? And then he said he wants this one to go in a different direction to where he doesn't necessarily want the connotation of like JRPG to kind of be like a negative stigma on it. So then the conversation then came back to where it was like on social media to how people were saying when it comes to just RPGs in general, they kind of want to do away with the notion of like Japanese RPG. They kind of want to merge them all together. So instead of like making not blanketed, but like separate arguments to what constitutes as a JRPG and like a Western RPG, they're trying to get rid of it all together. It's just like if your game's RPG, has RPG mechanics, they're not going to call it Western RPG or a Japanese RPG. It's going to be rolled into, it's going to be in the RPG category in general. And the crux of that came up when what's the old dude name? He ended up blocking me on Twitter. Adam Sessler, the now shameful G4 host who pretty much burned his entire legacy and career down to the ground in less than a year. I mean, I don't know if that's a record or not, but yeah, man went on a tirade because people do what they do on Twitter. They read him for filth. They ran his background, checked his credit, and then saw like some of the spotlights they did in G4 when it came to RPGs games like Baten Kaitos, if I'm saying
they had to make those jokes and like real racist, like now that was real racist.
Yep, they was making a lot of racist jokes, stuff like that. And people saw that and it was like, oh, okay. Well, now they're talking about Japanese games, mainly JRPGs, and now that's used as like a main argument for the conversation at hand that JRPGs like a negative thing. Yeah, because I forget the message. Oh, no, actually, you know what? I do remember the exact message I sent them because that's when the whole G4 thing was going on, and then he was like, because Adam Sessler, he now comes across as like somebody who does like a lot of political talk, stuff like that. Like he's a very spiteful man now in his older age. Yeah. And he said, I can't remember what he said, but my exact comment to him was, damn, bro, you used to be one of my favorite games journalists, like in the entire industry, and just seeing how you're acting now, especially amongst a lot of rabid fans that you can just completely ignore, just ain't it, fam. Within 10 minutes, we send that message, instantly got blocked. And I said, what? That was, I'm giving him fair criticism. I'm just like, the man is clearly on some wild BS right now. I told him how I felt. And because like he literally was one of my favorites, because like I remember when I first found out about him when he was covering the Sega Dreamcast launch back in '99. Like he was doing some damn good stuff back in the day. He was essentially doing Jeff Keighley stuff before Jeff Keighley became who he is today. And just see how he is now, and especially how he's talking to his fans. He's like, yeah, he doesn't really care about video games or the industry. He actually hates gamers and stuff like that. Like that man has problems.
Like I said, hurt people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That fool hurt.
Yeah, something in the industry touched his soul to make him turn like that, to be honest with you.
And that man said the entire time he was doing it, he just hates the shit now. I'm like, damn, bro, I don't know what could force you to say some spiteful stuff like that, but
hurt people. And then see, this is how it is, because this is how people like him get away with stuff. He'll come back one day, try to make an apology video. Oh, I'm so sorry. Crying with his big blue eyes, and I didn't mean all this. I was going through this, I'm going through that, and y'all forgive me. And then, come on, whatever. We sing the same song and that stuff.
Yep.
I just only pay attention to that mess. I'll look at the drum. I like stuff like that negativity. I just like whatever. I just muted him, and it's like he's not even really. I didn't even say he's not important. He's just a dude that got I'm not gonna say that. I'll say that off.
Like he was a man who had a very important opinions at one point, and then he said he was retiring like 2014, 2015.
Yep.
He bought his ass back, and then this whole thing to start a whirlwind to now it's like
Because G4, what was whole about that, you can't do the stuff you did back in the day. People didn't have the internet. We had magazines still. I remember how they always used to make fun of every anime game. They just went out their way. Like, why would you go out your way to make fun of stuff like that? Like, especially like Naruto. How many Naruto games can you get in the end? Like, bitch, all the stuff you want to play. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's what I was getting ready to say. I was gonna say, piggybacking off of Megan, like times have changed. You know what I'm saying?
So like, you have to you have to be not sensitive, but you have to be respectful. I understand it's a lot of cultural. You have to be culturally sensitive. You do. You have to be. There's no way around it. Cultural sensitivity is a must, and especially in this gaming in the gaming area where it's predominantly not a lot of black and females, and now transgender, gay, and stuff. You have to be kind. You have to understand that it's inclusive for everybody. It's just not a bunch of just like middle-aged white guys who playing video games all the time.
Yeah, but not even just that, just the world in general has changed.
The world, but I'm just talking about the world we in right here. Yes, the world.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like the JRPG stems from the world we live in now.
I can see that
infiltrating what we're in now. That's all it is. Where I felt like at a time where, to be honest, I felt like the gaming community really didn't look at a lot of that stuff that I noticed. I just think that now that the world's become what it's become, they now said, "Oh no, that's a Japanese thing. You can't say that no more." Right? It didn't used to be like that. Like I feel like the way the world has shifted and becomes, and it's not totally wrong, but I can feel like things can be overly sensitive. But it's also all right. We're just gonna show more respect. All right, we can take the Japanese out. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it wasn't coming from a harmful place.
Harmful place. Yeah, I think somebody wanted to make it a harmful place because I think that developer got mad because he wanted to be different, and since he has a voice, and his voice is going to be louder and more. I guess you say more important than all that. Not more important, but his voice is louder, and people take a look at it. Like, oh, he's saying something. We should look at it. And we should look at it. But I just never. And I like I said, am I not being culture sensitive? I don't know, because like I said, JRPG was a term of endearment. People like, oh, you playing a Japanese? Oh, wow, you got past that. That is wonderful. This is the first time I ever heard anything negative towards that. And I don't see
background. I don't even know nothing about him like that personally. What's his?
I don't know him either. I'm just saying, I don't know him. I'm just saying, just know he's a.
No, I'm asking. It's Mega. Do you know?
He's had a long history just working on like Final Fantasy games, but he is mostly known for I'm not sure if you guys play MMOs, but the Final Fantasy 14 game, when that originally came out 2010, though, that shit was terrible. It was essentially the ET of the modern era. Like that's how bad it was. So he was known for coming in, completely scrapping whatever that was for when that came out, turning the ship to where now that game is more popular and profitable than this stuff like World of Warcraft.
No, I mean, like, what's his ethnicity? The person that's
he's Japanese. He's Japanese.
Right. So again, that's what I was saying though. It's not necessarily about the term. I think that the world's turned into something, and now it's created a sense of sensitivity that wasn't there before.
Oh, gotcha.
Like probably
what Chris Rock was talking about.
Probably somebody hurt him though. Somebody hurt him some kind of way to make him feel offended, for him to have such a vocal point in this genre of gaming that was, revered at one time. And now to be total 360, something happened.
No,
so I'm not going to hold him to it. I'll hold him to the fact of him trying to like turn something good into something bad.
Yeah, that was somebody. People
like that was something that I was just talking about in the past week with somebody. You can't project your BS on everybody else because you went through. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Japanese RPG was never a negative term. So maybe somebody uses negative towards you, and rightfully so. You want to defend that, but not change the entire culture, bro. Like that was your thing. You know what I'm saying? You can speak out about it, but he's spinning the narrative and turning something that I never ever in a million. And I think everybody can agree. Nobody saw Japanese RPGs negative ever.
Nope.
Everybody.
I always thought it was going to be a lot better when it was
it did.
I was like, oh, I want to get it.
How you think Mario RPG got so good? Because it was based off Japanese.
It was made by Squaresoft.
Hey,
they have it for
Chrono Trigger.
To be honest,
and that's the thing. Like the Japanese contributed to so much, like in gaming, during like the 80s and 90s.
Negative to us in the gaming community and anime community.
Well, everybody who had an NES, a Super Nintendo, a Sega Genesis, a PS, or especially a PlayStation, 95% of those libraries all was made by Japanese people. And nobody was slighting them anything. They was making us look bad. So we had to learn from them.
You know what? I know we Americanized Final Fantasy 3 and we call it 6 or whatever, but the ones that they released was way better.
Yeah, we always was banging stuff from Japan.
You just said something that just sparked me, and I really do think this. This is my opinion. They used to be good at games, but now look at the Western development. Look at God of War. Look at God. Look at game like God of War or like the new Tomb Raider. All these Western developers are Halo, Gears of War changed the game.
That's true.
But they copied a lot.
PlayStation not even in Japan no more. PlayStation, they're not really in Japan no more. PlayStation they moved to
California. Their main headquarters is in California now. Yep.
And you know what? I bet some maybe they might be salty about that. Not Nintendo.
Yeah, because I'm sure the economy was affected by that for sure.
They might be a little salty about that, and that's what they say. You know, I don't know. They're just like, I'm looking at how people react, and like you're saying, somebody like Video Game Volley said somebody hurt that man probably, and that's why he's saying that.
I can see it.
Yeah, or took some money out of his pocket, but at the same time, it's like I remember, and I'm sure it's different now, but I remember when I'm sure Glenn in the chat will speak to this. He's a big Sega fan. I remember I watched documentaries on stuff like that, you know, in Gaming Historians channel.
Oh yeah, same here.
He touches on a lot of history, and he was talking about how Sega of Japan was totally like a total different company than Sega of the United States. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
kind of like,
you
know, it's ran completely different.
Like, okay, like even if it was, I feel like y'all still got your own market. For instance, you know, stuff like the Vita, they kept producing things. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they still producing for the Vita.
They do
some degree.
Yeah, especially the developers. They still do it.
Where you know we have a certain market, but y'all have a certain market too. Where
that what you say.
Japan to go and
just what Hunger for Content just said. It said like Hunger for Content just said is because the Japanese and Westerns have entirely different cultures. We do,
absolutely,
we do.
Absolutely.
And you know what? The Western culture of gaming has totally changed when the PlayStation 4. I guess it changed when the PlayStation 4. It started to turn the tide. On the Xbox 360, the Xbox 360 really did start bringing more developers out. Everybody wanted to develop for the 360. The 360 was besides the Red Ring of Death, but the games the 360 drop, made
Halo, Gears of War, Fable, like Forza Motor, all that stuff.
Blood
that's four right there. That's four franchises. Remember when Gears of War came out and you changed on somebody in the end? That
was the reason I bought my 360.
Woo! That was the reason I bought
360. Yeah, Gears of War was really, really big when they first came out. Like they had like, and I feel like still to this day, Gears of War has their own like culture. Like nah, bro. Like Halo got theirs.
Yeah,
Gears of War got theirs. People,
it still does. Yep.
You know, Call of Duty is more of the, you know,
hey. Look at this, and this is gonna make a lot. It ain't gonna make a lot of people mad, but when I say these two games, people can get their feelings a little bit. Minecraft and Fortnite.
I know why you said
it totally flipped the video game market. I mean, and that's what Western development.
Yeah.
Fortnite, 8-bit. I still don't understand Fortnite.
I'm pretty sure Fortnite's been the biggest game for like 5-6 years.
I don't understand Minecraft. I cannot play Minecraft. My ADD is too. Like, what do I do? And people love it.
I'll tell you another game, like one that is like one that developers like they want a game like this. They can make one game and eat good off that game for 10 years. Grand Theft Auto 5. Every developer wants that one game they can. Cause think about this. Like since it came out, that's the game that came out in 2013. Every single year that games came out, it has always been in the top 10 for like 9 years straight, 8 or 9 years straight.
True. That's fact.
Yeah. So when you think about monetary like gains they can get from this stuff, a lot of companies are chasing after that. They make one game and they straight for like 5-10 years.
You know who followed that?
It has so much replay value on that game too. You can just pick it up.
Kart.
Yep, I was there. Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart. They stopped Smash Brothers, but for real, the main outside of GTA, and I feel like they kind of took them in monetary as far as money making. Number one is Fortnite, and despite how much it's frowned upon, to me they're brilliant at how they created that game, and they continue to make it just a little bit better, keeping interest, making things. That's how you do it. And they probably started.
Know what they're doing. Know what they're doing. They're throwing whoever's hype at the time in the game. Look, Dragon Ball Z fighters was popping, threw them in. Then they threw LeBron James.
They had The Rock in the game.
Yeah, but I mean, even outside of that,
for a limited time. LeBron James.
They've added a ton of. We're not gonna take away from the game because they've added a ton of different game modes in there. I don't play it as much. My kids play it. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen the different things, how they've expanded on it. You know what I'm saying? From adding, vehicles in there, Team Rumble, all these different modes, and they're continually adding and updating. Yeah. That's how you do it. And I feel like that's what some of these games that come out every year, we spoke about this on the podcast, a few weeks ago. That's what the games that come out every year, your Maddens, your 2Ks, your MLBs, your Call of Duties, that's what they need to go to. And even some of the fighting games to some degree. I think that'll be a little more difficult to do.
I think on sports games, the first person is scared to go. I think if they are going to do it, I think FIFA will have a good chance of doing it. Or NBL the show. NBL. How's it MLB the show?
MLB. Like any of them can do it. It's no loss to them. Because to me, I feel like they will save money.
It would be a big
not
loss.
Producing the physical copy of the game anymore.
Yeah, I think it would be a big loss. Especially like Madden. Think how much Madden and Call of Duty sell each year. We were joking about it earlier. But people gonna buy every year, and it'd be this.
I'm gonna buy Call of Duty, but
it's that comfort game. It's like that one game. It's like every year.
I'm not doing that.
You know how many places you choose Madden 2001? So
but you know what? That was one of the best Maddens ever.
It was, and I don't even like football. Really but I played it. Every gamer has at least played one Madden or seen Madden. People know when they say football game, it's Madden. No, you can't. I mean, others have tried. 2K tried, and they tried.
Hey, no, 2K was really good. Close. They got robbed. Sega screwed them over.
They did get NFL like
Sega effed up so much, bro.
No. EA said like, oh, ho, this game is good. No. We need to buy the rights to the NFL. They forked their money over for what?
Yeah, but
10-15-year contract.
Right, but if you think about it, think about how the reputation of a sports title has changed to like quote unquote true gamers. Like early on, like Sega titles, Sega Sports was a thing.
Yep,
they were pushing Sega Sports titles, and now you look at it now, it's kind of like they kind of got their own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the people. I still play them time to time. Like my cousins, like it depends on your culture, bro. Like when my cousins come over, we playing 2K. You know what I'm saying? We playing Madden, and I'll tell them, right? I probably don't even have it. When I get it, I get it on sale when it go on sale for $20.
Black Brain just said, man, 2K on a Dreamcast was a fire ever.
I still stand on that. Best basketball series ever was on NBA 2K on the Dreamcast, the original 2K. I don't care nothing about this 2K now. 2K on Dreamcast all day.
To have your plays on a VMU.
Oh yeah.
To have your plays on there, and I ain't even understand it. I'm just like, oh, boy,
that controls so
did something.
Yep.
That's why I want Dreamcast.
Yeah, I love Dreamcast. I feel like we were so deprived of that. Like Sega just need to do. They should have did right by them. You know what I'm saying? They was doing too much, and we knew that early on when the Genesis came out. We knew right then and there they was doing too much.
They did.
Because that's where it started. And somebody in the chat was talking about how when I was bringing up Sega Japan and Sega US, how they were at odds. Yeah, and that led to the decline of them because Sega USA was doing so much to do the opposite of Japan. They sunk themselves. You know what I'm saying? They was doing too much. They came out Sega.
They're bringing out all those darn
Saturn, bro. Like the Saturn came out like a month after 32X or something. Or
hey, that was the biggest burn.
Yeah, that was.
PlayStation hold them so big time. He came in and said, what did he say? Like, what did he say? $299 or $199?
Yeah, he came up, him open this book.
Oh, yeah,
he that little prep book. $199. Yeah, he's like $299.
Yeah.
$199.
And just like left. And the drink, and you know what? I bought a drink. I bought a set in that day, but to hear when the PlayStation get ready to come, it's gonna be $199. I was like, why did I buy this Sega Saturn?
But the first
but reason why I bought Sega Saturn though is because you could not touch Saturn on 2D games or fighting games, anything 2D, you couldn't touch Saturn. Sega Saturn, Mega Man X3 was better, Mega Man X4 was better. All the Capcom fighting games was much better. All Saturn, you can't touch it. You go back there, you can't touch it. You could. Mega Man X4 is one of the best games on the Saturn. It looks good, it sounds good, plays good. I prefer the Saturn version. During that era, I prefer the Saturn over the over the PlayStation. Like this, X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Oh yeah,
it could not run the proper game. It was a good game, but back in the day when X-Men versus Street Fighter, everybody wanted it. You couldn't even get it in America. You had to import it on the Saturn, and it's the only one that you could play with a 4-bit RAM card and play it perfect. Play it almost darn arcade perfect. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Almost arcade perfect, you know, on the Saturn. PlayStation, it was disappointing.
It was a GIMP version when you compare them side by side.
Yeah, it was one-on-one, you know, like it was good. What's up, React? Those eras was good though.
I can't remember the era when Dreamcast came out. Was that PS2 era?
That was 1 year for PS2. So yeah, it was in the same.
Yeah.
It was in the same generation. It was the same generation.
And I'm pretty sure, like probably Mr. Wright Way because he's a big PlayStation guy. Yo, when Dreamcast first came out, I remember my brother got that the first day. Just the sound and the look. I've never had a first day experience like that in my life as far as gaming. To me, Dreamcast was the most incredible thing I've ever seen and heard. Like they just did themselves like so just a huge disservice. Like honestly, like that. Between that and the N64 for complete nostalgia is my favorite console, and Dreamcast is probably number one. And I'm a Nintendo guy, and
Dreamcast is loud as hell though.
I love Dreamcast.
I ain't gonna lie. I know people have like nostalgic memories over like Mario going 3D, but that Sonic Adventure
when that wheel came up. When you was running that wheel,
I'm talking about that intro where it's playing that song.
Yeah,
I was like, I said, that shit go hard.
Those controllers are so futuristic too, right?
Yeah, they are.
Within those 6 months of Dreamcast coming out, they had the new Sonic game. They had the 2K series, NBA and NFL. They had Ready to Rumble.
Boy, they had Soul Calibur. Shit.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur on Dreamcast. Oh my god! What?
Soul Calibur.
No, Dreamcast was like that, bro. Like for me to be a Nintendo guy, like I wouldn't be wrong if I said Dreamcast is my favorite console.
And you know what's crazy? Because you know how, like most games nowadays, like when it comes to new releases, like launch day titles, they'll have like 1 or 2 games, and like the other games are on all the systems. Well, I can't think of any other system to this day, after and before the Dreamcast, that had an entire library that was bangers. Each and every one that was only on that system, like Sonic Adventure, Power Stone, Soul Calibur, the football, basketball games, Crazy Taxi.
2K.
You could not get any of those on any other system but the Dreamcast. So that's what made that so amazing. Like to this day, there hasn't been a single. Yeah, to this day, there hasn't been a single system that has come out that has had a launch day title. Day one,
absolutely, Jet Set. Yep, Jet Set. Weird game, but different, man. But it was like I still remember it like it was yesterday, bro. Like I remember my brother coming home with that, and it was just like it was not like
Somebody in the chat said the Dreamcast arcade stick.
Oh, arcade stick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This joint right here.
Boy, with Marvel vs. Capcom, what?
This right here, I play This is probably my favorite arcade stick. This thing is, it's made of freaking. That's steel. That's a good controller. Look,
yeah. That's back when they have very quality arcade sticks.
And if anybody try to pull up on you too, it's a secret weapon. You just
you can hit this thing dropping your toe. It's all.
Yep. Yeah, that one's a solid piece because I seen the inside. Somebody took it apart. It's a solid piece, all the way down to the boards and circuitry.
Man, it's like, and then it's so got the VMU right here. It just it's
the VMU. I think was a cool little controller. Some games you can play like little. What is it? You can play like little mini games on them. Like,
look at this guy.
My Dreamcast is actually hooked up to the screen right here, so it's right.
That was the 2-screen experience for the Wii U and the DS. Like before all that stuff became popular.
Man, Dreamcast changed the game. Even like to me, they really was the ones that started the internet thing with their broadband.
It was by Microsoft.
Yep.
But you know what? Hey, the original Xbox is really kind of this Dreamcast too. Because everything because everybody, I'm not everybody, but a lot of people who developed for the Dreamcast went over to Microsoft.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's because it was in that same vein, Paul's. Like it was really in the same vein of that, like probably like a spiritual successor. And that was one system that I felt like stood out. You know what I'm saying? Like when they got the Xbox, you started seeing things, and it's not that like I was like for the console wars. I just like the difference in the variety. Like I like to go. I'm only going to play this on Sega. I'm only going to play this on Nintendo.
I missed it.
I missed that time where if I got a different feel. Like now, outside of Nintendo's becoming its own. Well, in Sony, Xbox is just like kind of lost in the sauce, and I honestly feel like they are turning into a subscription-based console.
Absolutely.
Everything into Game Pass, which is totally fine. But it sucks because they bought all those companies, and they're not doing anything with them.
You think they're trying to like just buy?
It's almost like they're trying to buy the competition because they can't compete. What else do you say to that? Like
they got the money though.
I mean the money means nothing, but it's almost like they like Vince McMahon in the gaming industry, bro. Like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and buy WCW real quick. They ain't gonna have nothing. But the thing about it is, it ain't the same game. Sony's still producing very good quality games where they only giving it to PC. And you notice they did that with PC. How many people have true gaming PCs that they keep up with every year?
Ain't too many.
Another console. It's not competition. That was smart. And Sony, and I felt like I respect Sony for that because they did what Nintendo do. You got to respect and treasure what people come to you for. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody talk all this stuff about Nintendo, bro. You're gonna buy it every time because you're gonna want to play Metroid, you're gonna want to play Zelda, you're gonna play Donkey Kong, and you definitely gonna want to play Mario.
The man didn't say Pokemon.
I mean, just cause like that to me, that's like for the younger crowd. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it is like a young RPG. It's
because it's like I don't know. Like to be completely honest with you, I haven't played Pokemon since the original.
Yeah, I haven't played it since
I have not like really gotten to that game. And the honest to God truth, I played it at E3. I played what was that one? Mega in 19.
Sword and Shield, one in 2019. Sword and Shield.
Bro, before I played that demo, I hadn't touched Pokemon since the original. I just haven't.
It's a good conversation on that, like Xbox, and I can see why. And a lot of Xbox fans are weird. They get mad, but honestly, like they don't have what's one game. Oh, this is an Xbox game. You really can't say besides Halo.
At one point, it was Halo and Gears of War and Forza, and then even what was that called? Like BioShock at one point, that was heavily associated with it. The Elder Scrolls game.
I was gonna say Assassin's Creed, but hell no.
But look at Rizzo said Fable, but Fable, Fable's where's Fable?
Yeah, that ain't.
A lot of people love Fable, but it's like Xbox lost their identity. If you look at their history, They chasing money.
Hey,
no,
the Xbox 360.
We're gonna let them get this IP so we can make money off of that. Nah,
High
bro,
Five
like
Rush is good.
Yeah,
that's how you know.
really good.
Yeah, that's how you know. Like Microsoft is not. They not true to the game like that.
Oh, Forza.
Yeah, we said that already. But Microsoft is true to business. They ain't true to this gaming thing. PlayStation true to the game. Nintendo true to the game. You can tell because they're not gonna sit out there and hold themselves out to everybody, bro, just for a bag. And that's what Microsoft doing.
And it's not no hate. It's not no Xbox hate. But like I said, we've been through this. Like the Xbox 360 generation was tremendous.
I would say that was probably their most.
Was
their most creative generation. I would definitely say.
Hey, it's me liking PlayStation a lot. The Xbox 360 generation or the Xbox 360 library to PS3 is you can't touch it. You can't. What the PS3 has, they got probably like Japanese RPGs. Let's see, but you can't touch some of the games on the 360. There's so many good games on the 360. That era, look, okay, 360 changed the game. The Xbox Marketplace changed the game.
Ooh, especially with them blades. The ones that go left
the Marketplace.
Right.
I'm telling you, they brought digital game. People forget about that. They always talking about it now. Xbox, had they lost their way? I think they have. They lost their way when they came out with the one. The one they got off track because they was thinking about money and trying to make people own stuff. We wasn't ready. People wasn't ready for digital like that, or like you can't own your game. People wasn't ready like that. Not like PC gamers. It's like Xbox has that PC mindset, but consoles people buy consoles don't think like that. People will want to buy and stand in line and buy a PS5. People are not gonna stand in line and buy a PC unless got graphic cards coming out now. But most people trying to resell them.
Yeah, you ain't standing in line for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what's your favorite Xbox console?
360.
360. Yeah. Easily, I would probably say if you ask any Xbox fan, at least who bought the original Xbox up to now, it unanimously is probably going to be 360.
The one is good now, but like I say, the one I have one over here. I said I'm not buying an Xbox Series X no more. I mean, I'm not buying another one. I'm not buying one. I'm gonna keep my one and just play Game Pass until I can see a game. I want to play a Xbox game that's for Xbox. If Starfield's there, I might buy a Series X, but that's one game. You go to the PS4, PS5, you got so many choices. You got God of War, you got Horizon, you got Gran Turismo, you got the VR, you got so many things on here. Like you got what? Okay, this is not on. This is great, and this is not on Xbox. You got Wipeout. As you play this in VR, you will love it. Don't play it in VR, you'll love it. I mean, I'm gonna put like this only on Xbox stuff. Like
that game's fun on the Vita too.
I'm a big fan of the original Xbox.
Oh, here's a game, underrated game on PlayStation that people need to play. Infamous Second Son. Oh my God, this game is so good. This game, the story, the moves. If you like Spider-Man, play this joint. The game is good, but Sucker Punch.
Oh no,
Sucker Punch.
I would say don't forget about the greatest Assassin's Creed game that came out since 2, Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
If you love Assassin's Creed games,
yeah, I got it up here. Yep,
it's right here. Made by the same people who made Infamous. Yep.
I mean, there's so many. I could just pull out stuff over.
Yeah, me personally, I kind of like the consoles that got character. Like 360 was a dope time, but I also feel like I mean, that was kind of the last of it, and I feel like that was the last time they kind of, to me, had their identity, and they showed by their sales. I mean, they couldn't mess with PlayStation, and that's what it was. They were trying to fill the gap, and when the Xbox One launched, it was that big old deal about the $100 more because they wanted to include the Kinect. They screwed that up for the
Here you go.
Like they're trying to play catch up.
Uncharted.
Uncharted games.
All the series.
And also, this is different, y'all. We got the Uncharted collection here, right? Where overseas they released them one by one. Look, see.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
I found these at like for $4 a piece in game exchange.
I was nice. I like that.
PS4 is region free too, so that's nice.
Yeah, it's region free too. Another thing, region free. See, look at like here. it's just good to have these singles, even though we got the Uncharted collection and got them all together, but just to have these to get like this is pretty dope. I need to find two.
Kind of like its original release format in PS3. Yep.
I like Uncharted 4.
It's a quirky game on the PS4. Like Knack.
Oh yeah, Knack 1 and 2.
Yeah, Knack 1 and 2. They're not the best, but they're good. They're okay.
Yeah, even that what was the Astrobot?
Yeah, the Astrobot Playroom.
Yeah.
And a Rift. Yeah, the Astrobot Playroom. Well, that was a really good packing game. That was
on the VR.
So you can't listen. People can't tell when I see Xbox fans be mad or I see PS4 fans, they going back for it. It's all stupid, but really, if you look at franchises, PlayStation got good franchises. Xbox got them too, but where are they? Where are they at? I'm tired of playing old stuff. I played all the Gears of War, played all this stuff. I mean, if I'm gonna play like Tomb Raider, I'm gonna play it on PlayStation. Xbox may look a little bit better. It's a lot of things look better. A lot of games look better.
They always had good quality like hardware, but my biggest thing really recently, Xbox goddamn liars, bro. Like that's my biggest problem with them. They lie.
Who?
Xbox, they're liars.
Oh, they do lie.
Yeah,
they lied to me, bro. All they did was sit up there. Oh, the Series X will be backwards compatible, bro. If you go back on my time, I made videos, but I'm like, nah, I'm all for the Series X full backwards compatibility. I went back, started buying more OG Xbox games. They lied, bro. Like that really made
none of that works.
No, that's a $500 lie, bro. For real.
Oh,
man.
I was like, I think some of them work, but it's a very small margin.
Very small, bro.
Very
that ain't
small,
the way
bro.
that they promoted that, bro.
When I can keep that. I know it's not the best, but it's good. It's not the best.
I hear what you're saying, VGB. Like, I got some Xbox games this weekend. I was like, oh, let me just test them out, right? I got them from like secondhand store or whatever. So I popped it in my Series X, not compatible. So I put it in the 360. And they were compatible with that shit either. So I had to I have to hook up the Xbox.
So let me point out something with that, because I ran into that recently. Because if y'all probably don't know, I bought Def Jam Fight for New York.
Fight for New York.
With the original Xbox.
Oh, that's what's up.
I found that right. And I'm like, all right, for whatever reason, my original Xbox, the tray wouldn't work, but it's
all the original Xboxes now are horrible.
Yeah, so I went to put it on my 360. So it reads the game, but then it said you gotta log on to update.
Oh,
they stopped supporting for that.
Yep.
Bro, I was tight. I'm like, yo, for real? Then you ain't allow me to play it on my Series X like you promised me. That's my biggest thing with Xbox. Like, to me personally, it's here. It's serving a purpose. Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate. And since I got Xbox Live, I'm playing Call of Duty on it. And I can't say that I'm gonna go out and buy another Xbox console at this.
Yeah,
I knew Fight for New York. I knew Fight for New York was not going to be backwards compatible because that game.
Why would it not be? It's one of the most popular games. That's
licensing. The licensing for
GameCube, and it's not. You know what? To be fair, it's not compatible on. It's not compatible on GameCube. Well, to the Wii, yes, but it's not compatible. Well, shit, I can't say that either because we got a backwards compatible PlayStation 3. You can play it on there.
Can you?
Yeah,
I mean,
If you got,
yeah.
If you got a
but I'm saying, even if it wasn't compatible,
games.
Even if it wasn't compatible with the X, it should be. I should be able to update my 360.
Here it is, right here. He says 66 or 996 OG games compatible to Series X. That's terrible.
Damn,
it's horrible.
That's not even like 7%.
You should at least be 500.
You know what I realized over time? When they say that, I don't think that they mean by the physical disc. You know what I think they mean? That you could play it on Game Pass. Me personally, that's what I feel like.
No, they do, because when you put it in a game, okay, this is what it is. Once you pop it into like a one,
it's just a licensing code.
You just it just downloads the game from the marketplace and you play it. You don't play your disc. It just downloading the code.
Right. Maybe that's because I haven't got a single disc to work on the Series X. That's why. Maybe.
And then we think about like that game is coming out. Redfall, the one that's coming out, like one of their new IP joints. If you buy that physically in the store, it don't even come with a disc. It's just a code.
I mean, we kind of moving away from that. I mean, a lot of my generation, us old again, we're just moving away from it. I mean, it is what it is, like it's reality. Like days of getting games like this, like I'm loving my disc, but these gonna eventually stop not working one day. I mean, I'm going for greatest hits. By the way, also, if people are like, why you got the green games? I'm like, I'm going for greatest hits set. But that's I'll be tight by that too, but on Xbox. But so much about the Xbox and Xbox 360 are some poorly made machines, are freaking horrible machines.
Yeah, they're great. They weren't future proof to last.
Performance-wise, they're great. Performance-wise, Xbox is always great. Now, as far as durability, they stink.
They do.
Yeah. We all know that.
It's crazy.
You can't find it with Xbox.
But the Xbox is a cool thing with the launch.
No, but
it has giant X on it and it's a box.
I gotta get something off my chest because I'm super tight about it. Hold on, give me like 2 minutes, bro. I'm super tight about it, bro.
What is
pardon my language, right? These raggedy ass controllers, yo. Xbox cannot make a solid controller, yo. Every time it's always a problem, yo. Like for real, they got me tight about this. I ain't even gonna lie. It's always something with these. I don't never had these issues with my PS5 controllers. I mean, I can't say that about the Switch because we know about the Joy-Cons like the drift. But bro, these controllers, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that joint got me tight. Because this is another one that's only a couple months new, and I don't.
Why they still do batteries too? Like, get with the
that dumb. Like, grow up, bro. What you doing, bro? Like, I bought the joint.
They went backwards though, because like on the 360, it was a battery pack. You could charge them.
No, you had to buy the battery pack separate.
You had to buy the battery. Yeah.
I got a separate battery pack for that, but why I gotta spend money for that? Why you don't give me a rechargeable joint?
Why does the Series X have batteries? I have to buy AA batteries.
I think they said some dumb shit like, we want the consumer to have the freedom of choice. If you want batteries, you can do that. If you want chargeable, you gotta buy them.
They even gave us a charge controller.
They're keeping the battery industry alive.
They are.
Yeah. Well, that's crazy. They are the only controller manufacturers to this day that if you have a wireless controller, you have to put batteries in it. That shit crazy.
It just seems like they can't get that controller right. It's a nice, comfortable controller, but they can't get it right. It's always issues with them.
Yeah. For me, it seems like the 360 like the perfect controller. Like ever since that, it's just they've been taking like 2 steps back from that original design. Because this, like, I like it, but there's just something about the 360 controller that I got in this drawer. It just still holds true more to this shit because
that just seems like it's trying to be like a PS4 controller.
Yeah,
but it's not all the way. It's like the 360 got lazy and let itself go. Because it's different. It's the same thing like the S controller. The S controller changed the game on Xbox when they made that big fat controller. I like it. I like the Duke. I like the Duke. I got a big old hand. I like the Duke. I can palm that controller. I like it. But then the S controller, they had to make it because they couldn't in Japan. They couldn't sell those because most Japanese people have smaller hands, and that was true. And they controller just threw them off, which Xbox didn't sell that well in Japan anyway. But then when they did S controller, it was good. And then they redefined the S controller on the 360. Once the 360, I can say the 360 is Xbox's greatest achievement. Well, I would say Game Pass now, probably. I would still think about that. Game Pass probably.
I mean, if they reveal sales numbers, probably.
Hey, y'all type in the chat. What do y'all think? What do y'all think the best generation for Xbox? Do you think it's Xbox, original Xbox, or it's now? Let me know in the chat. We'll put it up on the screen. What do you think?
I honestly feel if Series X had the compatibility higher for all the other ones, it'd be the best. But it's just 63 out of 900. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, especially with them they was driving that as a point of like sale, like it's gonna be backwards compatible. They kept
and it should be the best. It should be the best 63 games though. Like
no, bro, it should be exactly what they said it was supposed to be. That's what it should have been.
They not every company lies.
That's $500.
Every company lies, man.
I don't appreciate that, man. That really made me feel some type of way. And it made me feel some type of way instantly. Because for one, if you gonna push that narrative, which was smart on their part, because they didn't have no goddamn games, and they still don't, right? So you ain't got no games. We want to play at least our old stuff, right? We can't even do that. You lied to me totally, bro. Like, nah, bro. I ain't messing with Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? So
but let's React Wizard said, but the PlayStation doesn't support anything but PS4.
They ain't got to.
They don't.
They do. Actually, no, wrong. That's wrong. They do support PS4 games.
Yeah, the PS4 and on the PS5, the PS5 supports like 96% of PS4 games.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. It does. They had a list. I think there's only like 8 games that don't support it. It's like a bunch of them like shit that people won't even play.
And then here's the thing about the PlayStation. The PlayStation 3 still can play PlayStation 1 games.
Mm-hmm.
If you stick a PlayStation 1 game in a PS3, it 100% will work. If you have a 60 gig or a 20 gig PlayStation 3 backwards compatible, you can play PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games. And PlayStation 3. That's why the big fat ones, everybody want those. Now the 80 gig one, you could play probably 80%, 80 to 90% of PlayStation 2 games, but it's still that backwards compatible. Like PlayStation 2, you could play every PlayStation 1 game. So PlayStation has backwards compatibility all the way up to the PS4, because I guess they saw if they switch over, nobody really wanted to like go there. But except us, we got to think we're a small ass niche of gamers. Everybody else don't think like that. I was up there when I was getting on PlayStation 1 games, and this couple was like, well, this PlayStation 3, can you put a PlayStation 2 in it or something? You know, they didn't know, but they starting to. Nobody really kind of cares about that, you know, and you know, and you see how Sony is now. They don't care about old games no more. Sony don't care about that. If they did, they were putting out good games on the store, but they don't care about that.
You forgot that PS4 plays PS1 games.
I never put a PS1 in the PS4. What are you talking
about? It doesn't look good at all, but it can play it.
Really? He just lying. Look at
no, I'm serious.
A PS4 game.
Somebody in chat vouch for me on that, please.
I'm gonna try that tonight, then.
No, it can play PS1.
I'm gonna put it in right now. Mine's right here.
You can put a PS1 game in a PS4.
Bro, I know it was PS4 because it was a few years ago. I put in Mega Man Legends. I looked it up online. I thought it was weird that it went just PS1, but yeah, it's a fact. Yeah, he's gonna try it out. Yeah, try it out.
I'm gonna say, you got a myth buster. You got a myth buster.
I might have tried that out.
Yeah, I have mine right here. I have my PlayStation 4 right. I have my PlayStation 4 right here. I'm about to plug in Mega Man Legends right now.
See what I got my 4 and Legends too. I don't know if I feel like plugging that bitch up though. That's the one thing.
I tried it. It doesn't look. It's not great on the eyes because you know maybe if you dumb down your TV, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it wasn't great, but it definitely will play them.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try that. But y'all, we're going strong. This has been a really good chat tonight, everybody. It's like we've almost going 3 hours. We've been talking. I hope y'all been enjoying everything in here tonight. Like we had over 50. We got 52. Look at this. We're gonna keep on going. Do y'all want us to go into like go 15 more minutes? Put a yes in the chat. Put a thumbs up in the chat. Y'all want us to go?
They want us to try that PS4 or the PS1 or PS4. That's what they want to see. Try it out. You got it right there, Tay.
Yeah, look, you know, hey, any expensive game this dude gonna say, you know his ass is gonna go get it.
You know what, Mr. Wright Way, he did try to flex that real quick. You ain't see?
Yeah, he did.
he like this. He did like this.
Hey, we gonna
myth bust their ass right now, BDJ.
Try to see. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what's up.
Don't give me.
Hey, you gotta buy me expensive game for work, Tay.
Let's see if it worked though.
Shit, here we go.
Hey, he was ready to flex. You know, see, Tay is the type of collector. He want every expensive game.
He couldn't wait, man.
He couldn't wait.
I love Mega Man. What are you guys saying? Okay, oh my God, is he right?
What?
Let's see. It says this is spinning right now. Let's see. Nope. I'm not seeing it pop up.
But it is spinning.
It's spinning. It shows a little emblem in the corner. You can't really see that.
On the right corner.
Select it, man. I'm telling you, I did that once.
It can't do it.
I said, where would it
maybe
pop
it's
up?
not that game. You got the original Legends? The first one?
You know he got it.
Though, right?
Yeah, you know he got it.
Yeah, and should I put one in or a Tron Bond?
Try one. I know.
Look, no, hold on.
Hey, yo.
And you know the game is like a $600 game. Should I put that in?
That's the most expensive one.
No, bro, I'm telling you, I did that, and I know it wasn't a PS3 because I don't have a backwards compatible PS3.
No, it's only on a PS3.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you had to show that.
Yeah. We don't take them out now.
I'm gonna try number one, man. All right. Let's see. This one is still spinning. I don't know. You sure it wasn't like a digital copy?
You might have had a digital copy.
But you know what? I could have
it said unrecognized disc.
Okay, I knew you can't play on PS4.
No, you know what it is? I think it was it wasn't a backwards compatible PS3, it was one of the other ones. Because the other ones they don't play, the backwards compatible plays 2 and 1.
Get your stuff right, son.
Yeah. I'm getting it together.
Get it right.
The other ones, the other PS3s,
put out PS1 games and a PS4.
The other PS3s will play PS1 only.
I just said that.
Well, I had to break mine.
No, you just said that, but it just came back to me.
Games.
Yeah, it came back to me when you said it. I was like,
yeah,
I think it was that. No, I know what I said.
I was hoping he was right though, because honestly, that means I could just have the PS4 and the PS5 hooked up, and I could play them all. I could play them all because right now I just have the 3.
That's good.
Well, you can't
I just got my 3 and my 5. Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 I could play the 1 and 2, right? So if I could play the
everybody
4,
everybody got quiet. Does it work?
I think I might have got them messed up. I swore it was that, but I think it was just
the mistake.
It was outside of that compatible PS3.
But you know what? You ain't the first person who thought that, though. Seriously.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that. But
yeah, because you automatically think every PS3, you think about the backwards compatibility one, the original one. But the ones outside of that, they will do PS1 only.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of not 2.
So the backwards compatible, all of them, all the 3s can play 1 and 3, but only the backwards ones can play 1, 2, and 3.
That's what it was. My bad, y'all. My bad. I was wrong. I was loud and wrong.
I'll
take that.
You had me hyped though. If that was a truth,
you're a scientist. We're
experiment live.
Trial and error. That's
I like that one. Yep, it's trial and error.
Rick Wizard said, "What's your holy grail game?" I guess this is for everybody. But what's your holy grail game in your collection?
Game.
I
have a holy grail item. I guess if I had to choose a game.
Right now, this is my holy grail, I guess, because it's more expensive. But it's
that damn Barbie doll
game. Yeah, Barbie Groom and Glam Plus on the 3DS. Yeah, and it's sealed. Sealed like a motherfucker.
I would say for me,
that's it.
It's a nice killer case too.
It's not a particular game. It's a game. It's a collector's edition. That helmet right up there, that Titanfall 2 collector's edition, they're doing like $800 now, like the entire thing. So that would probably say for me. That's my most expensive joint.
All right. Well, I guess if I had to choose
above that,
I wouldn't even really say that, but I guess it's because it's valuable and I kind of take care of it. And I bought it this way. It's Doom for the Jaguar. I got this complete box with this little protector on it.
Oh, nice.
I got this with the Jaguar. I got the multi-tab 2 controllers. So, I mean, I guess, but honestly, like I have items that are like holy grails to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I also I don't feel like letting this go right away either. You know what I'm saying? So like, I guess one of those things too.
And like an individual, I guess that means the most to me. I actually got this complete in box. This joint right here, yes, sir. Like this is a
good.
It's like a $1,200. Yeah, it's a nice ass box too. It's like I think it's like $1,200. Let me see. But yeah, like this, like individually, this is my most expensive game that I own. And I'm a Mega Man fan too. So
yeah, this Mario 64. It's I believe it's a Blockbuster case.
Yeah,
somebody on Marketplace. Kind of cool the way they did it though.
And hey, this is my holy grail for the channel. It's this and the GameCube, but a sealed copy of Smash Brothers I found in GameStop.
Oh yes, sir. I remember that video.
Yeah.
Where you get is that case acrylic? Like
yeah, I got them. Yeah, you can get these cases like you can order these online. These cases are probably like about $15 a piece.
They're nice, man.
You put your like just great game. Stuff. Instead of me getting it graded, I just put it in this thing right here. Like,
is it easy because does it just pop apart? Or
yeah, like this right here. See, you just open it from the bottom. Like,
oh, see, I like that better. That's
see right here. You slide it from the like that.
Oh, that's dope. I like that.
You slide
it. Graded cases, you have to sledgehammer.
Yeah, and the game come out like see.
Where you get those from? You said where you get those from?
It's online. I had to show it. Just type in acrylic cases online. It's somewhere. I forgot. It had a company, but I guess the sticker fell off. But yeah,
tell you, they sold the GameStop that got kiosks.
Damn! That was cold.
I'm sorry.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. Imagine my ass would have to drive across the world.
Oh,
truck with a
truck
to
get my grill that I just got that's kind of special to me. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a Live 95 complete box of SNES, baby.
You know that's a good game though.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, baby. This is beautiful.
Live 95. Are you
Live 95, man? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's another joint that's kind of near and dear to me. You know what I'm saying? I just got that at MagFest. You know what I mean? So yeah, Live 95, baby. I can still play that to this day, like the emulator, because I got the I bet you I got something that none of y'all got.
What's that?
Matter of fact, we're gonna do it live on the stream, man. We're on the Wright Way Podcast. It's only right. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. I guarantee. Y'all want to take facts? In the chat.
Why you do that? We're gonna ask you, what's your first?
I want to see if y'all got it. If y'all, you know what I'm saying? Real gamers and emulators. You understand? Y'all ready? JXD.
What the hell is that?
Y'all remember the JXD?
Oh yeah, that.
No,
don't they have a camera on the back?
The built-in hardware, the buttons.
I never seen that before.
Boy,
me either. Yeah.
Emulating on this joint is a different world, bro.
Hey guys, Richard Wizard said, "Who was the first retro YouTuber you like watching?"
For me, it was Angry Video Game Nerd. That was the first person who put me on back in 2007. Yep, 2007.
I said mine like Radical Rich. I saw him like somebody who looked like me doing some games. I said okay, that was him for me. Who you?
Mine was honestly I hadn't watched a lot of it on YouTube, but like I always get a story when I was wanted to document me getting these consoles or whatever, because that's how my channel started. I came across Metal Jesus first.
Okay. I saw him after I saw Reggie. I was like, who is this dude? And then I was like, okay, he got some good stuff.
Yeah.
Mine was you.
Oh my God, look at mine.
You're like, you're my idol.
No.
I appreciate it.
It was actually
nice skin Canadian. Look at him.
Man, you could have let it ride, bro. He's like, no, not you, bro. Not you.
I'm sorry. No, honestly, because like on YouTube, I'd be watching other things, but it wasn't retro gaming. And when I seen you game collecting and hunting, I was like, oh, he's black. He's on YouTube. I was like, oh,
that's all right. Thank you, Martin.
I can relate to that.
Hey, you know what, though? I'll say this. Outside of my top, like I felt like jaw-dropping moment, pause, of watching a channel outside of Last Gamer, because like his stuff was out of this world. Honestly, one of the most amazing things I seen was one of Steve's videos way back when, before he's become this YouTube powerhouse, was his Sega Saturn collection, bro. Like,
that was my first video.
I was like, yo, that's amazing, because I just knew how much value was in that.
Yeah.
And then like you had him, like I ain't gonna lie, I go back time and look. I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy for something. I'm like, he ain't crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because I already know the value, but still, yo, it's like I was looking at that, I was like, damn, yo, and that kind of, that's the feeling I get of doing complete collections, bro. Because there's nothing like it.
Yeah,
you
it's
get
a good feeling.
Displays, this is nice, bro. Like that is, and then for it to be something like Sega related, I'm a Nintendo guy, but I don't know why the hell Sega is so expensive to collect for. You can't explain that. You know what I'm saying? But
I still remember telling my girl, I was like, we was watching your videos, and then you're like, sold the whole I sold my collection in that video, and then I was like, hey, Mr. Wright Way sold all his gaming collection. I was watching the video. I was
That's
like,
a whole nother
goodness.
podcast related to that was going on in my life right now. But you know what? Hey, not as good and stuff is back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they can have what they have. But anyway, the things about that collection thing. Okay,
I love
when I get focused, when I get laser focused. Okay, nothing can stop me. But when I get laser focused, it's like when I pray about it and think about it, the things just start coming. Like the 360, I mean, like the 3DS. Everybody know that Barbie is hard to find. That's the one thing that stops everybody from doing 3DS. It stopped me twice, but I put focus on it. I put it on a vision board, prayed about it, and put it out to some friends who had stores and different stuff. And I said, "Yo, this right here I need," and I found it, and I traded for it. I didn't pay nothing for it. You said go look at the video, but then like the 3D Saturn, huh?
I said you traded for a lot of that 3DS library. You did a video on a video call.
Hey, listen. But like the Sega Saturn, I completed that in 8 months. 8 months.
That's crazy.
That's fast.
Crazy.
That's fast enough.
I was crazy. Like, I was going. Remember when we went to Portland and I had a little stacks of stuff? I was like, I was going crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I was going crazy. I was like, once I put my mind to something, I'm going like, shoo, you know.
But it also speaks to
I'm the same
location
way,
too. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. Well, I mean, there's always the internet, but I know for a fact that you're one of the ones that try to, you take great pride in finding your stuff out in the wild, which is awesome. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you was there when I found one of the big items for the Wii. You know what I'm saying? When you came to Maryland, which was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I think I seen it one other time outside of that. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up going back and get it. You know what I'm saying? Trades. You know what I mean? We ain't come out of pocket.
Hey,
but yeah.
I tell the thing about trades, and my philosophy has turned a lot. And I'm happy that a lot of people starting to like take that advice. I always tell people, always trade something that you know you can get back easy. Mm-hmm. If you see like the Barbie game that came up, that don't come up all the time. You know, that don't come. That's one in a million, not one. That's like that'll come up once, maybe.
It's hard. It's
maybe
hard.
once a year, twice if you're lucky. And then being at a show, and then somebody who knows and then send it to you. Like I traded $6,000 worth of games to get that between five. I think it's 500. But you know, like
you okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, table like, oh dang. Oh, you did, but no,
you just gave me a good idea because like a GameCube game I'm trying to get right now, and I feel like I'm gonna trade some Pokemon stuff because think about it. It has the value, right? It has the value, but it's easy to find because it's Pokemon. It's gonna be around.
Hey man, like you say, like you do say my hustle and grind. Thank you. This is one thing about I see people don't listen to what people say on the internet. Like who will never had nothing because because everybody else out there doing the same thing. You gotta be committed to it. And my commitment to it is like at the beginning of the month, I say this is my gas money for my game money, and this is my game money. And I have to pay all my bills and stuff. You gonna spend money on gas going to place. You're gonna be tired, you're gonna be hungry, you're gonna be but you gotta take those days. Like I said, okay, I know I got videos to do my videos, get them done, but these days I'm gonna do game hunting, like 4 or 5 days. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be it from here to there. I gotta wake up early and go out there and look. Sometimes I go to the same place twice a day and find something. I go out. Like if I didn't get something told me to get my butt up this morning because of Mario Day and go to GameStop. That ain't nothing but God for me. I went there, found that darn thing, went to GameStop looking for Mario Day stuff. They had a PS4 kiosk waiting on me. And then a guy was there to help me move. I'm telling you, you cannot write that. And I didn't record it either. So I was like, it just happened. It just had stuff like that. What happened if you just got to go out there? A lot of people are just lazy. 100% I would say they're lazy. A lot of people are lazy.
Yeah, it's a grind though. It's definitely a grind. Like you said, I get up in the morning, I read, I do whatever I gotta do, and then I scroll on Facebook, I scroll on Kijiji, and I'm thinking I need to get this GameCube stuff for cheapest price I can. And the early word gets the word, man. I just be sending offers with let me pick it up at 2:00 or something. You know?
Rick, it was free. The kiosk was 100% free.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it goes to we was talking about earlier, man. You know, your grind and your hustle. How dedicated are you to it?
I'm very dedicated.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like he said, you go to certain stores twice a day, man.
Like here it is right here.
I ain't never did that. That's good.
If you have to,
it's so. Hey, I'm so dedicated. It probably cost me a relationship. But we won't talk about that. But
I never did that though. I ain't never go to the same store twice in the day. That's
but even with that, sometimes you got to, because they don't even put out games all the games the same day. I've literally gone to the same store back to back one day, like a Saturday, go back on a Sunday, and they got like 30 more games. It's definitely happened with the Wii games. Like I went to, matter of fact, Steve was there. We went to play Raven twice while he was here. I went after he went back home. I went like 3 more times, and I came out with a pile of games. So like they have to process things. So it's like he said, it's about that grind and that hustle, bro. Like you really got to get out there and look.
Marcus, tell him about when we went to play Raven and what happened. Tell him about the PlayStation.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, that was a good day. Like that's part of his video. He made a short about it. Y'all see, I had.
I didn't make a short about the video. I didn't make it about.
Originally when we had the guy recorded, you dropped.
Oh yeah. But we didn't say nothing about that though.
Yeah, so that matter of fact, it happened right after we got done recording that. So it's like we sitting there, we rung out, and shout out to Play Raven, man. They hooked us up big time. Shout out to the owner. Shout out to the employees. They hooked us up incredibly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we standing there, we rung out, and we actually got the guy in the store to record the little video for us. And we get done recording, and we're sitting there, you know, just kind of topping it up or whatever. Guy walks in, he's like, "Yeah, you know, I'm moving out of state or whatever. I just want to give this to y'all." And it was a PlayStation 3 in the box, fresh controller, all that. You know, I think it was an extra controller. And so we're standing at the register, and Steve's like, "Hey, you know, can I have this?" He was joking. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Ain't no way I can charge you for it if we just got it for free." So Steve walked out with a PS3 complete box. I'm trying to get him like flip it, like, "Yeah, let's ride it. Let's take this hour ride to East Starland and make it shake, baby." You know what I'm saying?
I just sell it. I mentioned it. It worked perfect, but I mentioned so. But I was like, I was just joking. You know, when I go out, y'all should know me now. I like to joke. Like, man, I like, "Hey, man, why don't you give me that for free?" And then it just shocked me. He's like, "Oh yeah, you can have it." I'm like, I looked at Marcus. I'm like, "What is happening?" And he like, he couldn't say nothing because his mouth like.
I'm telling you, it don't hurt the ass, bro. Like even if
that's true, you never know the ass,
bro. You never know. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I started doing as a content creator? The stuff that I want, like accessories and stuff like that. I'll lie to you not. I just bought a new gaming chair that's about to come in. No bullshit. I sent an email to them, say, "Hey man, you know, I'm a content creator. How would you feel about sending people to these chairs?" You never know, bro. Like that happened with Black Ranger. He asked about some gaming glasses. They sent him like 5-6 pairs. And that was just because he was just like, "I'm just going to ask." Like, worst thing going to say is no.
They sent me this right here. I could do, and you see, I changed back to the chair. I'm going to shoot the other video maybe in the morning, not tonight, but tomorrow, and release it Saturday by comparing these chairs and stuff. But like, he went and so this was my kind of real first big kind of get for the channel. I had somebody really like salty on Facebook, like, "This company sucks. You shouldn't chair the chairs and all that kind of stuff." But I'm looking like a lot of content creators like these chairs, and they send them out. I haven't had a problem with this chair. Only problem I had with it is the bolts will get loose.
Yeah, I had the same issue.
But you had to tighten once you tighten them back up.
Issue with a lot of them, though.
It's brand new.
But
it feels great.
Everything ain't for everybody. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta take people in the chat, man. You take things with a grain of salt. Don't ever not do something that you feel like in your heart you want to get because somebody else said it wasn't good.
Because some people are like, this game is. Some people be like, this game trash, and then when I try it, I'm like, shit, I like it.
Oh yeah, this was actually officer. It's not like, well, it can be used for gaming, but I recently got this one. It's just really comfortable, especially this rest right here. I can do this joint. It's really comfortable. But yeah, over time, at least for me, all the gaming chairs is kind of really wasn't doing good things for my back. Pause. So I had to, I had to switch it up. I had to switch it up and get one of these. Yeah.
Boy, I'm turning that into a short.
Boy, this shit wasn't good for my back, so I had to switch it on up. I was like, damn, my shit's stiff. I need something. Oh my God. I saw this joint for $200 put together. Most comfortable chair I ever sat in. Worth the investment.
I feel like I made monsters out of y'all. I'm sorry, yo. It's funny though, but you know, me shopping for gaming chairs
got me hot on that. That was fun. I got to turn the fan on that. Oh my goodness, Jesus. That was.
But no, I've seen gaming chairs like up in the prices of $1,000, and they're not even like that. They're more like office chairs. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, like
that one, man. You did too. You're like,
yeah, I know. He's like, ignore that back. Don't injure that back, man. Hey, look. Hey, the older you get, like the back, your back is the most important thing, yo. So
yeah, you gotta. You know how when our parents told you don't stomp to your chair, boy, I'll be so firm when I sit up now. Sit like this, man. And you know what's crazy? That's what feels like. I had a car accident, so I had a couple bowling discs that's gonna bother me the rest of my life. So what makes me feel the best, pause, is sitting straight up.
Yep.
Yeah.
The black chair I had from Ewin I had is really not a computer type of desk. I mean, computer chair. It's good. It feels really good. It's made wider for wider people. But this right here has been my trust and true. This chair right here is this chair is great. This chair has been really good. It's the color I like. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's been really good.
Edwards said gaming chairs are like Timberlands. They look nice, but they're painful as hell.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Boy,
I said, no, that's Vapor Max, bro.
Yeah.
Vapor Max are gorgeous, but they are so
Hey, Marvelous said, don't enter that back.
I only got one. I gotta take care of it, baby.
Hey, blow out. No.
Hey, yo.
Blow it out. But y'all, we're gonna have to blow out this episode, y'all. We've been 3 hours. This is the longest episode we had. It's been good. The chat has been awesome. We had almost like 60 people watching live. That is amazing. For all 3 hours, it's been an average of 50 people, guys.
Boy, yeah, man. Give it up for the chat, man. Give it up for the chat, man.
Shout out y'all.
Real.
Like everybody pay attention. Like look at this Life of Take Game. Tell you where you're not paying no attention. You're there looking at stuff.
Man, he put his tongue out.
You know,
I know. He'll put.
Yeah, Life of Take.
Well, yeah, man, tell us how to find you.
Life of Take Gaming on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and you know it is everywhere, even on Facebook.
That's all right.
Come check it out. We're collecting the GameCube set this year.
Good luck, man. And then we got the Nintendo World Champion.
What you say? Where they can find me?
Yeah, where can find you, bro?
Well, you can find me in a brothel near you. No, I'm just kidding. No, man.
That was a good one.
I'm sorry. I had that one in the clip. Now, you can find me at Video Game Voting on all gaming social platforms, man. You already know.
That's what's up. And then, my boy, Mega.
Hey, what's up? Y'all can find me YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and soon to be Backsaw Us, copyright pending. So yeah, we got. Hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, Marvel's giving me a good idea, man. I'm like, hey, man, I'm gonna make a chair brand
right now. Go get it.
Well, I'm gonna make a gaming chair business, bro. It's gonna be more that stuff like this. Call that joint Backsaw Us. Well, we care about your back, nobody else's.
And we'll be back next week, next Friday. Hopefully Friday. We might be doing something early. It might be pre-recorded. We gotta see how that's going to be because I'm going out of town next couple weeks. And hopefully we can be doing a lot. I'll be doing this from Japan probably in April. Hopefully.
That's right.
I gotta see that time difference. I'm definitely gonna try to do it from April. I mean,
I'm coming to Japan with you.
So, but y'all know where to find me, Mr. Wright Way on YouTube, everywhere else, Steve Wright Jr. on Twitter and everything. Guys, thank you so much. We had all these people in tonight. Catch the replay if you have not watched it, and always remember to do it the right way. See y'all next time. Peace out.